everyone. No, we're not late. You're late. What are you talking about?
You're early.
Yes.
There's not a timer or anything that counts down.
Yeah, it's not like we
hello,
have one
King
of those. How
Starman.
can we be expected to keep track of time?
Indeed.
Hello, Pastry Puff. Hello, King Starman. Welcome, welcome.
Pastry Puff, Mason, hello.
Amazing. Hello. Good to see you.
Ori's gonna be a moment because the laundry took longer to dry than desired, and now.
Oh my. On a heat-filled day like this, how could they possibly still be wet? That's insane.
The humidity.
Is that what I said? Did I actually say that?
No, I say that.
Okay. I have to check now, because there are times when I have misspoken and said something I totally did not intend.
No. I say humidity as my family says it as a joke.
Okay. Just checking, because I can never be too sure. Go take care of your laundry. I shall keep the masses entertained.
I'm here. I just have to.
Oh, you are.
If I don't lay it nice instead of shoving.
Oh, the wrinkles.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Oh, 100%.
I just grabbed it, but I brought the basket into my room so I could just lie it down. Earless dichotomy as always.
Earless dichotomy. Hi, dichotomy.
Wouldn't life be easier if we had no clocks?
No, if we literally just told time by the sun.
If we told time...
it's overhead, it's time to eat.
It's one of those things where it's like, would it be nice? Kinda. But also, you really couldn't have society as it is now. It'd be really wild. Nice dichotomy!
Nice dichotomy!
You can't hear us.
Don't worry, I got us covered.
Let's see. Is this recent? This is recent.
There we go.
Let's give
Time is a scam, Mason. I want more of it because there's not nearly enough in a day to do all the things I want.
Yeah, that's also
I wish there was time specifically to do all the things. Like, if I had time to do my work and the things that are expected of me, and then I had some time for chores, and I had some time for relaxing, I could fit in reading, I could fit in anime, I could fit in video gaming, and then the day doesn't end until all those things are done.
That's why I would totally live forever. Like, without question.
I mean, sign me up. If we have more immortals around us, it won't be lonely.
Still, if I'm being completely honest, well, it would be totally sad, when the people, pass away. If I was the only immortal, it's still worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still worth it. Would I prefer to have, more people be immortal? Of course. Who wouldn't?
Oh, but totally.
If the pact is no, it's only you, still fucking take it. Because, yeah, man.
Starman, I had a friend who drank 5-hour energies consistently on the regular. They entered that forbidden hour of the day so often. And this was back in high school. So it was always in the middle of the day somehow. It was the zone out hour. Just that area of time that doesn't feel real is what's going on around me. I feel that sometimes when I drink coffee. Because it's too much.
I miss
it breaks me.
New anime fan time. But I will say, I kind of have new anime fan time again.
It's slowly coming back.
Well, it depends on what kind of jobs I have, at any time. But I will say,
it really can, Starman.
I only brought one
That's a secret.
Manga volume today, and I breezed through that real fast, and then I was really fucking bored all day. I just didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to draw or do anything, so I was like, oh god. So I remembered I had Demon Slayer, so I was like, oh, let me do that.
I actually got to read a little more of the second book of Saibikui Bisco. Guys, they're so fucking gay.
It's so good. Can't wait for the anime.
Pau is mentioned in one sentence, and then the rest of it is just Bisco Milo and how they're partners for life, and how they always depend on each other, how they'll literally die for each other. spoilers for second book of Saibiko Ibisco, but Ori, I mean, shock to no one, Milo offers up his life again and nearly dies for Bisco again.
Oh, Jesus. I mean,
So,
can't wait to see that animated.
Oh, Ori, I'm gonna warn you, based on what I'm reading, season 2 might have a little body horror.
I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
I'll risk it for the Bisco.
Risk it for the bisque. Oh.
Exactly.
It's called Saibikui Bisco Pastry Puff. We've talked about it on a stream before, but we talked about it in terms of the anime. I gotta say, season 1 of the anime is very fucking gay. But it's very good.
But they do,
and Milo and Bisco are the true ship. But they do the thing where it's like, nah, guys, we promise he's straight. Because look, here's female. And they kiss in one scene. That equals relationship, right? Even though they have no chemistry, no talking points outside of that. It's like... It actually kind of reminds me of this. There was one YouTuber, I don't remember who I was watching. But he was talking about the difference between, like, okay, yes, you have your love interest at the end. Like, that's just because society rules. The main character must have love interest by the end of the series. But really, their true relationship is with this person. And the way he described it was, this person might fuck this person, but this is the guy that they fuck with. And that's where the relationship is. I was like, that is the perfect friggin' way of describing it. Not Yuri Mason. Saibikui Bisco is 2 boys. Although one of the boys does get mistaken for a woman and described like a woman on many an occasion. Which, again, only leans into, oh my god, just get them together already.
Run it into the ground.
Please!
Alright, Mason, I'll make this pact. Yep, exactly, Mason, exactly. Oh god. No, my microphone came out of the stand.
Oh, that didn't sound good.
It was fine, it just got loose and then hit my glass.
It's trying to escape, don't let it.
It is trying to escape. Alright, my laundry is complete, so we're good. I mean, you know,
good.
Complete is a relative term. It won't be as wrinkled as if I left it just in the thing. And that's all I want.
Fine, I'll fold my laundry.
I'm not gonna fold my laundry.
I'll be an adult, fine.
I laid it out flat. No, all I did was I laid it out flat. I did literally nothing else. It's just so it's not in a pile in the basket. It's laying flat. That's it.
I can't lay it out flat because the only flat surface in my room is my bed. And I would very much like to lay on my bed after stream.
Oh, it's currently on my bed.
It's very impossible to do that.
And it will be moved away at some point.
I needed to do laundry tonight because I only have 2 pairs of scrubs, and tomorrow's my 3rd day of my internship. So guess who didn't have scrubs for tomorrow?
Oop. Yeah, that was basically
me. Laundry
but,
had to be done.
Now that stream has officially started and I'm actually doing art stuff again.
You all got to hear a behind the scenes of our lives. Hang on a minute, my headphones are doing something weird. I'll be back momentarily.
Can't be gay. Yeah, exactly. No. My favorite trope, if I'm being completely honest, and Phoenix fits into this trope, right? But my favorite trope is you have the main male character, and he has a best friend, and they're totally gay for each other, right? Best friend, usually just gay. Not anything, you know, not like bi or usually, this is just the usual in the trope. Just gay. And then the main character is totally bi or like pan or some shit, and so they also have like a female love interest as well.
Yes,
sometimes we fucking with the female love
genre.
interest, sometimes we're not. Yeah, but technically Phoenix fits into this. He likes women, but he also likes Edgeworth, you know? So it's like, we're good.
I feel like Edgeworth is his exception.
Edgeworth gives me the he's just gay, right? Edgeworth is solely gay, and then Phoenix is bi-pan. But oh my god, but the amount of the amount of times this happens. Frickin' God, what's the thing with the squip?
The thing with the squip?
Yeah, it's a musical. It was also a book. God, Be More Chill. Okay?
Oh, I
the ship in that,
guess that.
The ship in that is best friend and main character. Main character totally bi-pan. Best friend definitely just gay. You know what I'm saying? What else?
Oh,
Dear
yeah.
Evan Hansen. You know, you want to ship
Hansen.
Connor and Ethan? Evan, obviously. Duh. That was weird. Evan Hansen. Yeah. Connor and Evan. But Evan
Dear
also
Ethan
obviously...
Hansen?
Yeah, really. Evan also obviously into girls. So, bi-pan. And the one gay. You know, it's just like Yeah, pastry puff. Definitely
balance.
pastry puff, 100%. In that freaking thing where he talks about... Oh, easy. Also, in the anime,
Nathan.
the way he gets so flustered when old Bag is being
so
weird.
Good.
So good.
It's beautiful.
Top tier.
But Mason, to answer your question, I am a studying speech therapist. I'm still in school. I actually finish at the end of summer, which is next month, and that's crazy. But a speech therapist can work in a medical setting. And what we focus on there is helping people regain or compensate for their speech language abilities that they might have, lost during a traumatic brain injury or a stroke. And we also work on swallowing because that's a skill that can also be impacted by one of those injuries. So that is what I do. I'm not in a hospital, but it's close to one. And
she's in a facility.
Is scrubs, which is really nice because I don't have to think about what to wear in the morning.
Honestly,
I actually really like that part.
Scrubs are one of those things that are like sadly very expensive, but also really nice to have. They're really expensive.
You mean the lamppost guys and the rest of the internet, because everything lasts forever on the internet. $76.
Oh, God.
It wasn't as bad as I could have been.
I knew they were expensive, but it still hurts.
The cheapest on the shelf Walmart brand scrubs I could possibly find, and it was still nearly $100.
Yeah, like I know, I sit here and I know they're expensive. The number still hurts, you know?
The number hurts me. But they are very comfy.
Yes, pastry puff.
I will say that.
It's real.
They are very comfy.
It is real. I also see, because we don't see Edgeworth talk about it ever with anybody else. He's very, everything. Like, there's not even like a hint, and anything like that. It really gives the ace spec vibes. Now, I'd say ace, like, just on the ace scale, not the arrow, just because I want the Phoenix Edgeworth.
I want the soft romantic
I want them to be real domestic together, and like platonic queer relationship. Okay, if you want a really fun platonic queer relationship, there is this artist that I'm going to blank on the name that I will find right now, and they make a webtoon, and it's called Interpretation of Shadows, but they've had these two characters for a while. The webtoon is just finally starting coming out.
I can't help you with that one.
I'm going
Wait,
to...
is it Crimson?
No, it's not Crimson Chains.
Oh, okay.
It's called The Interpretation of Shadows, and it is by Newman, Nyoomian. Newman.
Okay, I never would have gotten that.
Newman. Okay, look them up on like YouTube. They have a bunch of like animated stuff. It's really good. They're really cute. The two main characters are really specific. Pastry Puff, you know them. Yes. The two main characters are... It's very interesting. It's mystery, so the comic has been very interesting so far. But the vibe is really cute. Tom and God, I'm blanking on everybody's name right there. But the two main characters, they're in a queer platonic relationship, specifically, like very specifically from the author. Like the author's like, no, like this is... And I love that. I love that for them. It's so cute. They're so nice. And honestly, it's big vibes. And while I do have fun with the like ship groupings of outcast characters, definitely like the main pirates are very clear platonic relationship,
Absolutely.
So good.
Especially in canons, but that's why we have
Ooh,
the AUs.
Vibes,
because
pastry puff, top, yes.
With AUs, we can do whatever we want.
Click it, ship it on that Edgeworth label.
Click it, ship it, print it. Very nice.
Oh, yes! God, that's such a vibe. You bring this shit out, and I'm just like, relate to Edgeworth real hard.
They are
My
NP.
favorite thing, I will say,
They're
and
underrated.
this is something that only happened in like the last 5 years. I've had the ace label for myself since high school, but only in like the last 5-ish years have I like suddenly just realized that like all these like creators that I really look up to, they're like, oh yeah, we're ace too, and it was like, well damn. Well damn.
I was like, well, that
Well,
explains
I've been
a lot.
following you for years. Wild.
It's also really funny when you discover how much of your friend group is also ace.
It's so good.
It's like, oh, that's cool. I knew there was a reason we vibed.
Yeah. So fun.
Best discovery.
Best discovery indeed. You know who also
Why
gives
did I
off
wash
ace
so
spec
many
vibes?
clothes?
Miano.
Miano does.
He does give off ace spec vibes, doesn't he? Because he has to think about it so hard, and then it's after years, like it's like a whole year before like the like main inciting moment when Sasaki like confesses, right? And then it's Miano
well, I'm
like
still on episode
spending
3.
some time. Damn, you said you were gonna watch it, Mars.
I did, and then my friend called me last night.
Oh, how dare!
So
how
then that
dare they
happens.
take you away from Sasaki?
I
and
know.
Miano.
I'm so sorry. I have some semblance of a social life.
It's unfair, Mars.
Truly criminal.
Go
I
stop
shouldn't even think
stop
of it.
touching grass, okay? And watch anime.
I'm trying. What do you think I'm trying to do? See, that's what I mean by needing to be immortal or needing time
This is
to
what
be
I'm
a
saying.
construct. Because if I just had all the time in the world, I could say, okay, internship comes now, then I talk with my friend for as long as I please, and then after that, I actually have time to watch some beautiful anime and relax. But no, because 12 a.m. is a thing that exists, I have to be confronted with the fact that, crap, if I stay up until this time, I'm gonna be exhausted tomorrow because I gotta get up at 5:50 in the morning. Hello, raid party. Oh my goodness, thank you.
Who's this? Small Cactus. Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today?
Thank you. Welcome
I've
to
lost...
our stream about art fight, and we have yet to talk about actual art fight.
Hey, art fight streams are not for talking about art fight, I gotta tell you. Art fight streams are for doing attacks and vibing, just like our normal streams.
Okay, so the first rule about art fight, no one talks about art fight.
Oh, no. You can talk about art fight, but it's not everything. Hello, Small Cactus.
See,
thank you for the follow, Infinite Nothing.
Did you know what I was referencing?
I've already forgotten everything from like 2 seconds ago.
First rule about art fight.
Oh, yeah,
don't
Fight
talk
Club.
About art fight.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, I just had to be sure. You had me worried.
No. I literally, you're like, do you know what it is? I was like, entire conversation before this point gone.
Literally everything you heard was blah, 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 art fight.
I believe it's 11 people, Pastry Puff, but...
11.
Yeah, thank you. Were you guys doing art fight, Small Cactus?
Oh
Infinite,
my gosh.
Nothing? What were you guys up to?
It's cool to see how many people are doing art fight this year. To my understanding, this is still a relatively new thing. Or maybe it's just new to Ori and it's been around for forever.
Art fight's been around for a while. Like 2014.
Oh, okay. Then new to you, because your first one was last year.
So the first time I ever got to participate was last year. I've been part of the site since 2019. And so I've like known about it for a significant amount of time, and I always just kind of like was never in the circles where people like remind you about it, right? Like literally I wouldn't have remembered if like Kaz's server wasn't like, art fight's coming up, guys, get ready, and it was like, oh shit, it's coming up.
Oh crap!
Oh wow,
it's right around the corner. Damn.
Nice, Small Cactus. What team are you on, Small Cactus? Put your links. If anybody wants to put some links. Ooh, and Infinite Nothing. Yes, what teams are you on? We're Team Seafoam here. I don't know if you can tell by our lovely banners and stuff.
Yes. Team Seafoam. Guys.
Give them time,
Mason.
About
pirates. If we didn't do the ocean, we'd be off brand.
Yeah, you're either Team Seafoam or Team Stardust. And
what she said.
It depends on what color you are. The green
Yes.
name is Seafoam and the purple name is
You
Stardust.
could be green,
All it means,
like Ori's vest, or purple like my vest.
Yeah, literally. That wasn't planned. That was just lucky.
That was not planned at all. But I am holding the Seafoam teacup, so
yes.
I'm still repping.
Minty draws. Hello, second year. Oh, nice. Team Stardust.
Nice.
Oh, guys, put your links in chat. If gotta do it. I'm slowly. This is a lie. I'm not slowly running out of people to attack, but I like having links of people who I've interacted with.
I mean, Mason, I'm no artist, but I still think all the art everyone's doing is so super cool. Like, honestly, if anyone did art of the characters, I'm like, this is the most amazing thing ever.
It's wild. It's so good. But Mason, I would say give people chance. Not everybody's gonna revenge. You know, it's not a trading game. It's like a gifting game. More you got to think about it that way. But I will say a lot of people do take some time. I've majority not been revenged. But I do expect a fair amount of them to get me back before the end of the month. So.
I feel like it just started as well, and more people will get into
this
it
is only
as the
week
month
2.
goes on. Yeah, like we're still in the early phases, guys. How many weeks does Art Fight last? Is it just for July?
Whole month. It's the whole month of July.
Whole month.
Yep.
Okay. I bet by week 3 and week 4 we're gonna see an upsurgence.
You gotta give people a chance. Not everybody's that fast.
Quatlu on it. Which, Ori, I gotta ask.
No, I'm not seeing the links, but I'll write them down.
Ori, there was a Quatlu bet in our server about fruit by the foot. What was that about?
It was how long fruit by the foot is.
Oh, okay. What? Fruit by the foot?
It's not a foot, Mars!
It's not?
No!
Okay, I would have lost that bet.
Yeah, you would have lost that bet.
Well, that's false advertising then!
What do you not know about it, Kaiju? It's so fun. Alright.
Okay, Ori, do you need to do a little promotion for Art Fight?
We can. Commercial? Basically, Art Fight, you go to the site, it's artfight.net. I'm pretty sure you can still sign up throughout any point of the month, but basically, it's considered an art trading game. It's more of an art gifting game. You add your OCs, and then you, draw other people's OCs. Oh, nice, you got it. You got that link going, Small Cactus. And then
nice.
Brain words, you know. Yeah, so you draw other people's OCs, and you attack, and you get points for drawing other people's OCs, and it depends on, do you draw a bust? Do you draw a full body? And all points are calculated that way. And
it'll change the amount of points you get.
Yeah, if you do, ooh, nice animation memes. Yeah, if you do animation, you get more points. And,
yes!
Well, there's definitely no pressure, Kaiju, but it is, it's supposed to be fun. Don't do it if you feel stressed about it, It's supposed to be just a fun time. I basically use it as an excuse to do art that I would have wanted to do anyway.
I mean, it's the perfect excuse.
I mostly...
That works out.
I usually start with drawing people that, I know. So, people in our community and people in another server I'm in that, we did sort of art fight back and forth last year. I, prioritize those first. And then I try to revenge anybody. So if people attack me, then I'll definitely get to you. That's, big priority. I want to return the favor,
Ori's got a whole system for this.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why is it so cold in my closet?
What?
It is colder in my closet because I'm putting away my laundry because you made me feel bad that it was all balled up and getting wrinkled. Well, you did. Congratulations!
I got this really, really pretty men's shirt when I went shopping on vacation, and it's stripes, and it's purple and pink and blue pastel, and it's really pretty. And so I didn't want it to get too wrinkled. That's my biggest thing. Oh yeah, he's good, Infinite Nothing. This is apparently an OC that is a Gijinka of Noivern, the Pokemon.
Oh.
Yeah.
I love how creative people are getting with their OCs.
No, Infinite Nothing. I do leave clothes on the one chair, but I leave them flat so they don't wrinkle instead of balled up in my basket.
which is where mine were. And then Ori started putting her stuff
I accidentally
out
guilt
at the beginning of stream.
Mars.
So then I felt bad because my stuff was gonna get all wrinkled.
I guilt tripped Mars.
So Infinite, I used to have that one chair.
Yeah, Kaiju,
and then that
gotta
one
do
chair
it.
broke and went in the garbage, so it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh no. You gotta get a new chair. Whoop. But alright, if anybody wants to attack me before I get to you, that's my art fight link, and I do revenge. Revenge is my top priority. Friendly fire or not, I'll get you back.
That's a promise.
It's a promise.
It does live on in our hearts, Infinite. There'll always be something else to take its place, like a desk, a dresser,
An ottoman.
a chest, an ottoman,
An ottoman.
what have you.
But this
Or
OC
maybe you
is
just
actually...
plop it on your bed and then find it at 1 a.m. and you're like, ah, crap.
But this OC is actually Rage Paint Games' OC. And
I
who's
love
a
the expression
fellow...
so much here.
Well, I really wanted to do this pose.
So playful.
I really liked
love
this
it.
pose, and so I wanted to do this pose. But then his like mouth isn't in it, and I was like, okay, the tongue is like my shit, so
Well, like, we gotta do too.
we gotta add it in there, and you know, more points.
We gotta have a tongue shot. I mean,
He
look
gives
at our
Milano vibes. Like, come on.
It's Milano mixed with Ferrix. I personally see a little more Ferrix here.
Yeah, I just always, when I animate Milano, he always has to put his tongue out. That's like requirement for animated Milano.
He's just a playful little guy. Having a good time. Oh my god. Never buying these bobas again.
Oh no. Alright.
They're like the store-bought, not kits, like pre-made. I found them at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not bad. They're serviceable, but they're only serviceable.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're fine.
They're
but the bubbles
okay.
don't have any flavor. It's literally just like a bubble of water.
Texture.
So I'm like,
Ooh,
I am
weird.
sad. I'm
That's
very
weird.
sad. Also, the bubbles are like really tiny.
I have
So, like,
I
actual choking
I
hazard
saw
here.
a bobo with really tiny ones. I couldn't do it. It felt like fish eggs to me. I like couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
oh.
love boba. I don't mind the bubbles at all, but like in my mind, boba is about the width of the straw you're drinking from. Like that's how.
Yeah,
it's
I had
supposed-
never seen the little ones
It's
before.
the
I had
whole
never ever seen little ones.
The little
it
one,
was, like,
I literally
wild.
feel like I'm gonna choke. Like this is a choking hazard.
It
There
definitely
needs to be a
wasn't
warning.
choking for me. It was just like oh no. I don't like the texture of this. You've never had boba before. It's a weird experience.
I am biased. I personally really like it.
I'm not a fan of the bubbles overall. I like the tea drinks that come from boba shops, though. You can get them without bubbles, and it's great.
The bubbles are half the experience.
No, the flavors! Like, you get so many flavors, Mars. You don't need bubbles to have flavor.
No, but you get bubbles for a change in texture.
Oh, the chewy is weird.
The chewy is the best part.
The chewy is weird, Mars.
Chewy is delicious.
No. You like boba including the bubbles? Oh, there you go, Pastry Puff. You're in the Mars department.
Yeah, thank you, Mason. Just get regular tea at that point. Why even
Okay,
make it bubble
okay.
tea?
No.
It's not
You
bubble tea any
misunderstand.
longer.
You misunderstand. Tell me another place that is not a boba/bubble tea joint that makes as cool mixed teas as they do.
Well, there sadly isn't.
So then shush your bush, huh?
I'm
Let me
stealing
live
that.
my
That one's
life.
good.
Let me drink my nice, fun, non-alcoholic
Tea.
cocktail tea in peace.
Just tea.
Yeah, but it's fun tea, okay? I can
Fun
get
tea.
strawberry milk tea. I can get Yakult drinks. Like, let me be.
I'll let you be, but I'm still gonna tease.
Tease?
Yes, I think that's a fair compromise.
There's a Fall Out Boy song called
Pastry Puff
Milk
knows
Tea.
what I'm talking about.
And it's a good song. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Super something milk tea. Fallout. Well, it came out when we were in college. Milk tea. Yeah, Frosty Royal Milk Tea.
Ooh.
Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea. There it is. The whole thing. Stay Frosty Royal Milk Tea.
That sounds delicious.
It's a good song, too. I remember when that album came out.
Man, Soulja Boy came on the playlist that we use at my workplace.
Oh my god. Did you dance?
No, I didn't dance. Although one of the people across the table from me started dancing and like actually trying to do the dance. And oh my god.
Remember when I did that at Kalahari?
Energy. Oh, you didn't dance to that.
No, I did it to 99 Problems by Ariana Grande. Yeah.
Oh, is it called 99
I think it's
Problem?
called Problem by Ariana Grande.
I just know it's Problem. The lyric Problem is in it and it's by Ariana Grande.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called Problem. I think that it's just that Problem.
Problem. You're probably right.
But yes.
I have not played a Just Dance game in forever.
Yeah.
Like,
so, guys, what I'm talking about is that there is a chain of, like, resorts, that's the word, called Kalahari. And on big happenstance stroke of luck, Mars and I ended up at the same... No, we had no idea. We had no idea. It was not
planned.
It was a surprise trip for
all.
me. Mars knew about her trip, but never said anything to me. It was a complete surprise trip to me. And then I ended up texting Mars while I was, like, in the car going to Kalahari. And we, like, got around, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. I was supposed to be coming home from college, and we're going to Kalahari. And Mars is like, I'm going to Kalahari. And we're like, where? We ended up at the same Kalahari, which was completely coincidental, and we're like met up in like the food court lobby area, I guess. And we're
was
just
like
chilling
that area with the little shop and everything.
Yeah, and we were like sitting at a table, and we were hanging out. And I
think what happened, that was the day you were leaving, and that was the day my family like started their vacation.
No, that was my first day too. That was my first day too. Yeah.
Okay.
I think you were like only there for part of it. I think it was something like that. They weren't fully lined up, but no, because that was the first day I got there. Because I texted you when I was like in the car driving to it, like.
And I was also in the car,
like
just vibing. I'm like, let me Snapchat Ori. Let me text her.
Yeah, so that was really funny. And we're sitting there, and I had memorized the Just Dance dance to Ariana Grande's song "Problem," and then it came on the like audio in the area. And apparently I have no shame, and I did it.
She did the whole dance, and I filmed the whole thing.
Yes.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went.
That's
basically that was basically it.
Yeah, that was literally the vibe.
Except we weren't hiding it from each other.
Yes.
Literally, as soon as we knew, I like yelled at my mom like, "Oh my god, can I see? Ori's there! Can I see her? Can I see her, please? Kemi's there!
Yeah.
Kemi is there!"
It's so funny though. Another coincidence, not as extreme as this, but pretty wild. I have a friend from college. So we went to the same college, and I went to a college that is 6 hours north of where I live.
The Forest College.
Yeah, the Forest College. So where I live was 6 hours away from where I live. This person that I met at college, my friend, he lived in a completely different area of the same state, but a completely different area of the state than the college or where I live. Now, I drive to... I can't remember if we must have been driving... I don't even even know where we were driving, where I was driving, but my parents and I were driving somewhere for either vacation or to go back to school. I can't honestly remember. But it also turned out that this friend had been in the neighboring state to us and was going back home. And I knew this was happening, and he knew I was traveling too, but on complete and utter happenstance, complete and utter coincidence, no plan, we ended up at the same Wendy's for lunch.
No friggin' way.
Yeah. Just
of all the Wendy's that
of all the Wendy's on both of our trips, wild.
That's insane.
Crazy shit.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like when coincidences like that happen, it's too much fun. It's really like, oh wow, it was meant to be.
It was so wild. Yeah, we're like in the Wendy's, and I like look up, and I'm like, Matt? And he was like, Ori? I was like, wow, how did this happen?
It's like, where did you come from?
Yeah, really. Wild stuff.
That is hysterical. I think you're the only person that's really happened to with for me, because like all the others are like town run-ins. Like I'm hanging out around
I don't
our
find that
town,
to be the same.
where I'm like maybe a town or two away, and it's like, oh, so and so, like we go to the same school. It's not that surprising that you're also here.
Yeah, it's definitely not the same level.
It's not the same vibe.
But it's still not the same level as my father flew to Rome for something. I don't even know. And in the airport in Rome, he recognized, or got recognized, I can't remember which way to go, by a guy in the airport in Rome that it turned out they went to high school together.
No way!
They were both in Rome, in the airport, in the same area because it's an international airport, right? At the same time, and recognize each other from high school.
I want math to determine the probability of that.
Pretty low. But my father has like is notorious for stories like that, you know? So I've just inherited it, I guess. Crazy stuff. Wild.
Yeah, the bubbles in this boba are disgusting. I'm not gonna eat them.
Yeah, we got free boba because apparently it got delivered to our neighbors and they didn't want it. And we didn't know whose it was. And, you know, they're sealed, so it was like, why not?
Like
and,
as well.
But they did have bubbles in them, and none of my household likes bubbles, so we strained the boba.
You just hurt my soul.
I'm sorry, it's hard to not eat them through the straw.
Wasted perfectly good bubbles!
What was I supposed to do with them, Mars? I didn't like them. You weren't here. Okay. I couldn't save it to give it to you. Okay?
Airmail them to me.
Oh my god. I don't even have to airmail for 1-day delivery. Next time, here, Mars. Next time I'll call you. Hey, Mars, come over if you want to pick up boba tonight.
Oh, I would do it. Don't tempt me.
If you would do it, I'll tell you next time if it ever happens again. I'm not. If you're like, yes, this is something that I might actually do, I'd fucking tell you.
Do you think I'm not gonna meet up with my friends to hang out? Hell yeah, I want to hang out with people. I like touching grass.
Just grab the boba.
And bubbles. Grass and bubbles.
Grass
and friends.
Touch grass, touch bubbles.
What a better combination.
I'm feeling the con crunch, guys.
Oh god, same. My wig just arrived, and I have no idea what the hell to do with it. I tried DMing the company because they have an Instagram. They often post tutorials of their wigs.
Not this one, though.
It's the one they don't have a tutorial for, and they were very kind. They told me that, and I was like, okay, thank you, no problem. But now I'm just like, all right, TikTok, you're my last hope. Please, someone have done a tutorial that's not sped up so much that I can't follow along.
That's when you download the video and you slow it down.
No, literally, because I'm like, there is a way to do this. So the wig is for Freerin, and the way her wig is right now, it's just a huge bunch of bangs in the front of the face. Definitely not supposed to look like that. What I've seen people do is take those
Should try to
shorter
go to more
bangs,
than Mason.
pin them to the side, and then bring the long bangs that kind of frame the side of the face in front of that, and it looks like how the character's drawn. I am trying to figure out, like, it sounds easy on paper. It really does.
Sound easy on paper, I won't lie.
When like, in the times I've tried it, and I've tried it like 5 times at this point, it just looks wonky. I don't know if I'm not parting the hair correctly. I don't know if I'm not pinning it to the right spot where it lays more naturally.
Bring it on Saturday, Mars, and maybe we can figure it out.
Driving me nuts.
I have my wig. I haven't tried it on, but I can't imagine that it's like I need to style it because Fern has bangs and hair. So
you got yours from the same place I got mine. Yeah. You may have to trim your wig a little bit, and there's a technique to that too that one of my friends tried to teach me in the past, and I never understood it. Something about cutting up at an angle, starting with the bottom layers first, and then working your way out, and it's like.
Yeah, I had to.
This is how my Lich wig got so messed up right before Anime Boston. It didn't look bad, but it definitely didn't look styled.
Wig styling is a whole thing.
I am so impressed
Hollow
by
Knight,
people who
nice.
can do it. Oh, that's killer pastry puff.
It's one of those things where it's like, I could do it if I actually, like, sat down and spent the time to learn. Same with the makeup and stuff.
And I
could
actually watch a video and learn. Would be so nice. But I don't got that kind of time.
Yeah.
Like, I am literally doing this on the fly. I still have to make my freaking wand. I still have to buy my freaking wand.
I have to make my wand. I have all the stuff for it, though. I have to finish sewing your thing. And finish mine, technically. But yours, I want to give to you.
I think I have all the paint for the wand. Because my dad really got into painting last month. And he painted some really cute garden gnomes. I think I sent pictures in the Discord of it.
I think you did, actually. Yeah, I think you did.
He did a really good job with them. He was super proud of them. My mom refuses to put them in the garden because she doesn't want them to get ruined. She thinks they're so pretty. But my dad's like, they belong in the garden. I painted them for the garden.
That's where I want them. Did he lacquer them?
They're too pretty. That's a good question. I have to ask him.
Because if he did, then he can tell her.
Farina looks like such a fun cosplay, Mason.
Oh, Farina would be fun.
Lots of pieces to her.
Any of the Genshin ones.
Would you order her cosplay, or would you try making it yourself? There's no judgment here at all.
We ordered our stuff this time.
I ordered my stuff. Literally, if we weren't doing like this cooking take on it, I was gonna order straight from a website the cosplay.
The reason we are doing the cooking take on it,
I don't have the skill, and I don't have the time to learn,
is because I would not have been able to get my cosplay. I'm not Japanese sizes, all right.
Thrifting was definitely an option.
I probably could have.
See how long it's taking me to get the freaking spoon for the wand.
Yeah.
So getting to the thrift store is not always the easiest. Yeah,
it's
those
also
sizes get really small.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes they have conversion charts, but it doesn't help too much.
Well, sometimes they just don't have it. Like, I was looking at the sizes, and it's like, the biggest size they have is like, I think the bust is not gonna work.
The biggest size is, no.
Well, it's like, well, I would be fine if this is like American sizes. It's like, I already am a tight fit in normal shirts in America for the bust. So, like, no. It's not gonna work.
See, that's the frustrating thing, when it's like you gotta look for the length in the legs, the width of everything else, or the length of the arms, and it doesn't align with the chest. It's like, ugh, drive me nuts.
How dare I be not the standard human sizes?
Yeah. How dare we be people?
Yeah.
Right? How dare we? Society shames us.
But yes, that episode's so good. And it, like, catches you, because it starts, like, right off, if I remember correctly. It's not, like...
I'm pretty sure.
It doesn't, like, lead in or anything, but it's really good.
It just dives into it, and it's a ride.
The character choices are great. We were definitely thinking about Alice in Wonderland Outcast stuff when we saw it.
We haven't returned to that AU for a while.
We haven't even done anything with that AU, really.
Nah. Because Band AU took over our heads and our hearts.
Yeah, and Demon AU.
And Ace Attorney AU.
Ace Attorney AU creeped out of nowhere. That one was like, here I am.
Oh, good. That one was literally like, hi, can I interest you in an AU?
Yeah, and it was like, this works too well.
Yes, please.
Yes, you can.
Please, and
yes, the court scene.
So good. I liked Ori and High School Host Club more than I thought I would. I'm actually really excited because there's another anime coming out. It was kind of the first of its kind, from my understanding. The female protagonist dressing up like the male protagonist, and then
it gave Bond vibes.
With a bunch of dudes. 60 years ago, the manga is like 60 years old, and now it's getting adapted into an anime. I think we have to watch it.
Oh yeah,
just because
on
the
list.
Ori in High School, we have to watch the OG Ori in High School.
Yeah,
now.
It supposedly inspired Ori in High School and shows like it. So
it inspired the whole genre. Yeah. Basically, it's like, ooh. Okay.
Well, I'm also.
And
there's that one.
It takes place in like Victorian Tea Party times.
Yeah, which is
with
top
knights
tier.
And things
which is top tier stuff.
Wait, not knights. Is it knights? Hang on.
Yeah, it would be knights. I'm pretty sure. You're knighted.
60-year-old anime. Or no, 60-year-old manga. Let's try this. Girl dresses as man.
Right, Pastry Pup? I'm glad you gave it a chance. Because it's one of those shows that when you look at it is like this is gonna be like some classic like reverse harem stuff. It's gonna be like real like and cringe. But no, it's so good.
Manga. The Rose of Versailles. That's what it's called.
All right, you got there.
The Rose of Versailles, also known as Lady Oscar. That's it. That's what they're adapting. Focuses on Francais Marie Antoinette and Oscar François de... I am going to mispronounce this.
They let me stop myself there.
They not even gonna try. But it looks
it's
good.
very
like they're dressed in royal uniforms and things. And it looks so good. It originally ran 1979 to 1980. Oh, and there were 40 episodes. Okay, so it's a remake.
Yeah, that was my understanding.
Okay.
So, very interesting. But there's also that one, Mars, that is coming out that I sent you that's like, it was like I went to a mixer and it was only guys, but they're like girls cross-dressing. And it's like, that one seems interesting too. I'm so curious what it's like, like what the plot is, right? Like that's the premise, what's the plot?
It's fascinating. We might have to check it out. Mason, it is funny how much this plot just like crosses cultures. Like you almost see it in everything.
Describing Mulan. I think the reason for it is just, without trying to be like political or something, just patriarchy. Because in order to do things, whether or not you like were trans or something really on the inside, to get certain like privileges, like go to war, and do things, you had to be a man and women weren't allowed. So, there is cross-dressing.
As much of a privilege as going to war is.
Well, but, the whole point is that she wanted to save her father from it, but also, like, there's a lot of romanticism in going to war for glory, but, like, point being is that, if women wanted to have certain, privileges or jobs or things, that they had to pretend to be men, whether they felt like a man on the inside or not. So that's why I think it's such a prevalent trope, because a lot of the places that you see the trope happen have those sort of standards, at least in their history,
Yeah, and on that note, Pastry Puff, I love what they did with Haruhi's father. Like,
it's definitely of the time, but it's still really good.
point it out too much.
No,
Like,
very
they didn't make a big
brief,
thing out
I
of it.
think.
It's just like, here's something he does. This is him.
Exactly.
And loves his daughter. That's so good.
And he's just supportive, and they have a nice time, and it's great.
Still the funniest part of watching that was in the dub and hearing Edward Elric's voice actor come out of Tamaki.
It's so good, though.
Like,
the dub is really good.
It's so good, but it's also so surreal because I'm listening to Edward Elric flirt 24/7, and it's hilarious.
And he's French.
And he's French. French Edward Elric. Yeah.
Wild.
Pretty sure that fanfiction already exists. There must be.
Yay,
Hey,
Minty!
nice Minty draws.
I hope you got a lot of points.
Yes. Ori, how many points did you get for your animation?
It depends on which one. I'm pretty sure the Sinnit one with the 3 characters, I got like over 100. The other ones, the tail ones, I think are in like the 90s. Mm-hmm. Doing animation really kicks it up. And then it also matters, like, the method of animation. I do, like, yeah, I do, like, because you could have tweening, you could have, you know, it's tweening, puppet, you know, / rigging, 3D, and then frame by frame, and all of mine are frame by frame. So I get higher points because it took more effort, mathematically.
Oh, okay. Go you, enjoy those
exactly,
100
Pastry Puff.
points.
It's done very well, but it's definitely of the time, you know? So, I think it's still very good. And definitely for when it came out in, like, the 2000s was like, wow, damn, progressive. Hello, Joel and Jim.
Hi! Welcome to this art fight night.
Yes! Oh, so good. All great show all around.
The humor is on point.
The humor is on
point. The emotional moments are also very on point.
Yes. I honestly don't remember where all the, like, episode number is, so... Have you gotten to the... You did get the twins thing, I think. At least the first part of the twins thing? I don't know. I don't remember where anything is.
It's in there somewhere.
In timeline. There's the first bit of the twins, and then there's, like, the reprise when they go on vacation. All right.
Ooh. I have to ask, are these, like, the things at the bottom of his ears, are those earrings or are those the earlobes?
They're gauges, yeah.
Oh, those are gauges, okay.
Because they're meant to represent Noivern's, like ears.
Oh, okay, I see the resemblance.
Yeah.
It's like a rocker.
Yeah, he does give rocker vibes.
Hey, Zilla Safe, welcome.
Hello,
welcome.
Zilla.
Oh, my fingers are crossed for you.
Okay, so there's more twin stuff, and I really like those. And then there's one really good Kyoya one. I know you saw the first bit, but there's one really good Kyoya one that I'm excited for you to hit.
Can you tell who Ori's favorite character is?
Yes. I mean, I would hope that Pastry Puff knows now, because I was so upset. Kyoya from Ori and High School Host Club is the reason that I was very, very sad that He Who Shall Not Be Named was Kyoya in the Japanese, and we didn't get Kyoya. Very sad, very disappointing.
He Who Shall Not Be Named? You mean Gavin?
No. Well, yeah, I mean, I do mean Gavin.
Daisy, when I said the wrong part of his name.
I've won. Oh, speaking of that fucking name, this guy's name is Cadence. Could have fucking been Cadence. Baltimore, yeah. Yes. No, that whole vibe is really good, Pastry
That
Fan.
just reminded me of.
I will not
reminded me of
accept.
that.
I want him. He's very pretty, and I'm very excited to put Dylan in his outfit, and I'm very excited for Dylan to voice this man. But I'm very upset about his name.
Ori, that moment I failed reminded me of that iCarly episode where Sam goes, "I hate that word," and Stare's like, "Well, too bad. Stairs." I'm like, "Oh, you mean Gavin? Wait, what?" Oh my god, I'm sweating. I'm laughing too hard.
No.
Don't laugh in the summer. It's a death sentence. Oh, so hot in my room. I'm dying.
Okay. Now let's grab his colors.
It's official, Ori. Kyoya is your boy.
Kyoya is my boy.
I think you have an Nendoroid of him,
I
too.
do! Because he's my boy. Not an Nendroid, a Funko Pop.
Oh, a Funko.
I debated getting his Nendroid when it was out for a little bit, but I didn't end up doing it.
Zilla, I don't know
cheap.
if that makes it worse, though. Because then if he named himself, we have to blame him instead of his parents. Do we want to blame him?
Oh, it's Ori's boy. I knew I loved him the second that it was like, oh, you know, who's mommy? Well, I guess by, you know, process of elimination, it's me. Yes. Top tier. They get expensive. I've spent all my money on Leos, who doesn't have enough figures.
Guys, I splurged too hard on pins and fan stuff. Like
I've been splurging a little hard this month overall, I gotta admit. I need it to tone down.
I need help. The problem is, God, you know what they just came out with, Ori, an artist I follow?
Uh-oh. What?
A Promare zine.
Oh, a Promare zine? Oof.
Yeah, and it contains all their works that they never posted to Instagram, and I'm just like,
oof.
And me.
That's rough, buddy.
Sad.
Yeah. I'm just upset.
I got today, very nice.
I'm just
Makes
upset
me feel
that
better.
there's not enough Leos figurines. Marcel, you're great, but give me more Leos figurines.
It's because cute elf girl.
Yeah, but look at my autistic
Appealing
man,
to the
okay?
anime community.
Look at him. Let me have him.
How long did it take us to get a Freerin figure?
You said
like,
that once it was over.
The last character.
Yeah, well, we have the Leos Figma, which I did get, but I'm sad that I don't have all the other. There's like 8 different. There's not 8. There's like 5 other Marcels. Where is my Leos in those? Come on.
We need it. This is a disservice to our boy.
I showed Mars this like short, and it was like it was like, when I get a new Gojo, and then they like unbox a Gojo figurine, and then they go over to like their shelf, and it's like Gojo's like little catchphrases and stuff like all overlapping each other because they have a whole shelf of Gojo figures. And I was like, this is what I want for Leos. This is what I want.
Good. Best meme of like someone getting figurines of the same character is that sound clip where it goes, again.
Yes, again.
That is what it feels like.
It also gives you the vibes of that one where it's like I got it, so I got it in 8 different colors or whatever it was.
Yes. I was like, so I got one. I mean, I had to get it a friend. And
yes.
What if we get lonely? So I
exactly
had to get a third one.
That
and
one.
You know, I have 3. I might as well just get the whole set.
Exactly.
It's a problem.
It's highly canon that he named himself. That doesn't help. No. See, Zilla, that makes it worse. That's what
I was saying earlier. That's what I was saying earlier.
It makes it worse.
Like, do we blame him now?
I do blame him now. You're allowed to have bad names.
I can believe that his parents came up with the bad name, and he's just been so busy with his rocker career, he couldn't change it.
Yeah, it's just the dynamic.
Also,
exactly.
his name is on all the albums and soundtracks and stuff. It's too complicated to change.
Yeah, I'm so upset. But
I'm sorry, Ori. There's no way to make this better for you.
His name is Kyoya. His name is no. When? Okay, hold on. Back it up.
How hard are you going to live in denial town?
No. I'm serious. How many times has Phoenix called Edgeworth Miles?
But Apollo is not Phoenix.
No, but I'm saying the dynamic, to my understanding, is similar. So I have it on high good authority that I will rarely have to pain myself by putting that word in my mouth to refer to the man. Yeah, no, it was great picture pub. I actually just watched incredibly minor spoilers for the newest season of what's it called, Demon Slayer, but we just watched I just watched episode 6 of whatever season we're on of Demon Slayer, and there's like Tanjiro basically cooks food for everybody, and they're like, "Oh, Tanjiro, it's so good. It reminds me of my mom." And they're all having like reminiscent because they're at like boot camp, and they're like, "Oh, mom," and they just go like, "Oh, Kosa," you know, like just like crying because it's so good, but they're reminiscing. And then later on, Tanjiro's trying to train, and they're like, "Hey, Tanjiro, it's dinner time. Could you cook us dinner again? It was so good." And he's like, "Yeah," and they're like, "Yay, mom!" It's like, oh my god, so good.
That is too wholesome. I need it.
Exactly, pastry pup. I'll be good.
So, in trying to look up, does Apollo call Gavin Clavier?
Don't!
I found does Clavier flirt with Apollo? What does Clavier call Apollo? Does Clavier love Apollo? Like, oh, if these are the top hits, we're in good hands.
Oh, it's a ship! I know it's a ship! That's why it makes me so much sadder. Because his name is just sad. Hey, you know, they mostly call it Narumitsu, even though we know it, even though like in English it's Phoenix and Edgeworth, right? So what's their Japanese ship name, right? That's easier.
What is Gavin's? Oh, wait, I gotta
type in the whole thing. It's Kyoya, and I don't know Apollo's Japanese name.
Javier, Gavin's Japanese.
It's Kyoya. It's Kyoya.
Oh, it is Kyoya.
We learned this.
Got you. Hodoki.
Kyodoki.
Kyodoki. Doki Doki.
Doki Doki. No. We don't need the literature club and Ace Attorney. This would be rough. Oh god.
That's not what I was trying to do. Doki Doki is literally
I know.
the dump.
I know.
God damn it, Doki Doki Literature Club poisoned everybody.
I know what Doki Doki is though. They do it all the time in BL.
Anymore. We are continuing to get fed this year. 2024 is the year of the gays.
Really, though?
Now we have Twilight out of focus this summer. I think they're only up to 1 episode, but like, I am intrigued. I want to know where this story is going.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Mars's 3-episode sign off, and then when she does, because I also have more time to watch it, so I'll be caught up real fast. If I get a moment, basically.
Oh, you shall have the moments. I don't doubt.
So
far it's off to a good start. I am very hopeful. It looks like they're diving a bit more, like, these are not your allegories. These are not like gay representation buried in like hidden meaning and stuff. Like they are being blatant about it and what this character has been up against throughout his life.
Oh wow.
So I'm like, okay, we got a little bit of a realistic take here. I kind of appreciate that. I'm just wondering, how angsty are we gonna go? How much are they going to rip my heart out?
We can take some angst, but I need reprieve.
I gotta have comfort by the end.
Yeah.
I can take angst as long as there's comfort at the end.
Unlike Sasaki and Miyano, which is just pure bliss every second.
Pure bliss the whole
Oh
way
my
through.
god. Not for them necessarily. They have a little, you know, like they're a little tense, but they're never angst, you know? And it's just like, they're just cute all the time, and they're baby gays.
Hello, adorable
and it's
kitten.
great. Hello, adorable kitten.
Welcome to the art fight, where we are talking about everything but art fight.
Yes. Oh, you know the blood types. I don't know them off the top of my head, but I remember looking them up when I watched that the first time.
It's such a good show.
It's so good.
So many good ones.
Indeed.
I actually just finished rewatching Mr. Villain's Day Off with another friend, and oh my god, I was just reminded of how wholesome that show was.
I haven't fully finished it yet still.
You need to finish it!
I'm so close.
Do it! You
I'm
finished
sorry.
Dungeon Meshi.
Yes,
now you have more
we got
time.
through Dungeon Meshi, so, you know, give me some time, okay? We also, like, super binged Mashley, alright? Like, I don't know, Dylan was just really into that one.
I am surprised how hooked he got by that one.
I think, so, he's perfectly happy and fine with shows that are, like, super meant to be, you know, not taken seriously, right? Yeah, exactly. So, he did enjoy it. And it's one of those shows where it's like, season 1 is good, but season 2, top tier.
Season 2 is balls to the wall.
Season 2 is balls to the wall. Because they like, tone down the goofy mildly, right? It's not the same level of extreme. It's not gone by any means, but it's, like, just a little, like... Each of the, like, main characters have, like, a trope when you, like, meet them originally, and it's, like, very prevalent throughout their entire existence in Season 1. In Season 2, it's still there, but it's not, like, punching you in the face every time they exist on screen, which is good. And so I'm just like, okay, we like the little tone down. Also, Finn gets his time to shine, my boy, and, it's all good. So, fun recommend for a fun little goof show.
That one's still on my list. I was so impressed with Kaiju number 8 last season. That one kind of amazed me. I did not expect them... Like, it does kind of go power of friendship by the end, but in a mature way. Like, it's not like your typical shonen, like, my friends are my power. It's like, it's very subtle. But it's also like, no, I believe in this guy. And I know he's gonna do the right thing. I know he's gonna come out of this. I know he's gonna return to us. Then there's also, like, the other characters going, I really hope he comes back. Like, I miss him around. And it's like, it feels real. Because those are things, like, real people would say. Like, your own friends might say that. Or someone in your life might say that. I don't know. That one was just like, okay, I see what you're doing and I respect it.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was something.
That's what everyone thought, Pastry Puff. We all got tricked.
Yeah. Is it a PL?
I mean, it could be depending on who you ship.
Yeah.
Technically, there's no limits.
But no. But it's so good.
It's so good.
No, I will say, what's interesting, Mars...
I don't know if those are... If Ori and High School is one of the ones that need a season 2, like, don't get me wrong, I would eat up a season 2. It would be phenomenal. But I do like where they leave off.
It's one of those things where it's like, I'm happy how it ended, but God, give me more. You know?
Maybe like a movie. A movie would be fun.
Movie would be perfect, actually.
I could do that.
That would be perfect. Yes, but no, but maybe. It depends on how you look at it.
Kinda yes, but kinda no. It depends on if you have your glasses on, if you're watching it on Crunchyroll versus ARG.
But Like Toy Story 3?
Toy Story
God,
3.
what happens in Toy Story 3 is which one? Toy Story 3?
Toy Story 3 is the one where they're in the daycare.
With the bear?
After, yeah, Lotso hugging bear.
Okay.
Best villain, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, that was the best villain.
And that's the one where we cry at the end, right?
Oh, yeah. That's the one where
okay.
we big cry.
Or we big cry.
I'll be honest, I never watched Toy Story 4. I've seen bits and pieces, but
I did watch Toy Story 4. I know I cried at the end because, like, it's sad because, like, it's your childhood, you know? Like, it's not like, I mean, like, it's emotional because of how it ends. Do we care? Spoilers for Toy Story 4!
Spoilers for a movie that's probably already getting a 5th one.
God, I hope not. I would actually be very, very upset if they make Toy Story 5.
About it.
I would be very upset. See, Toy Story 5 would not watch. Toy Story 4, they end, and Woody goes on with Bo, and Buzz takes over, like, being the leader of the toys. And it's sad, because Buzz is you know? Aw, it's so sad. But,
break up the friend group.
So that's why I'd be incredibly upset if they make 5, because, like, what the fuck?
Well, where do you go from there?
They have to come back. He comes back. They have to find Woody. Like, I don't know.
We did that. It was called Toy Story 2.
They would do it again. Like, I don't know.
At this point, Woody has learned every single lesson he could possibly learn.
It's perfect. And then he got his happy ending.
There's no character
He got his happy ending. Bo, who got ripped away from him, they meet again. She's a badass. And they go live happily ever after. And he has to choose between his best friends and, you know, and his life. And he makes a grown-up decision where he's like, no, you know, you guys are my friends, and it's great, but, you know, we've grown apart, sort of thing, right? We're growing in different directions. And it's sad, and I cry, because but...
It's too real.
Still can't do calculus. Next movie. And so it's just like, aw. So, Toy Story 5, I don't know. Because at least with, like, the... You know, they've beaten... like Ice Age into the ground, they never like broke up the gang. You know what I'm saying? They never like ended a movie with the gang broken up, where it's like, oh, where do we go from here? You know, it's like what?
Actually, they add more people to the.
They just keep adding. Yeah. Exactly.
Which is its own issue.
Yeah, but I would see, but at least I can see that like, if you keep adding characters, the core dynamic's still there to entice people in, but. If you're like, no, these characters, like, moved on, is like, what, now what? No offense, Buzz, but, like, the fun was you two together, you know?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Buzz, you're not gonna carry a movie on your own.
I'm sorry.
It was the dynamic. Yeah, they're
different cast, same universe.
Rows you cannot split up.
It could be interesting with that other group of toys that they met in the little girl's house. At the end, the like dinosaur and the unicorn, right?
But then you'd also have Buzz there as well, because he belongs to Bonnie.
Yeah, I don't know. It's rough either way. They shouldn't do a 5.
And the Sunnyside arc is done because everyone's happy there now that Ken and Barbie are in charge.
Yep. No, they shouldn't do another one. Just
it's
blatant.
Done.
Like
it's done.
I understand. Like in a I understand that, you know, like capitalism way that like you want to like continue the things that do well. And I think when done well, having sequels to stuff that were really good is good. But if you literally...
You just have to continue to make them well.
But if you literally
and think
end
about story and character.
Like, I think that Toy Story 4 was still fine, right? Was it, like, amazing? I don't think so. But it wasn't bad.
I don't think it was amazing. But
and it wasn't seasoned rot yet.
A story they wanted to tell. Like,
there
you
was.
could tell they had something they wanted to say.
Exactly. Versus, like, I feel like 5 is like, what the fuck now? You know?
Yeah. I literally don't see any possibilities. And maybe I'm not as creative, as the people on the team. Maybe they're looking at that and saying like, no, we could do this, and okay, kudos. If they can think of something, props to them, because I don't know where they'd go with that. Oh, Pastry Puff, I want to go see that so bad. Once I heard it was actually good, I was like, okay, I could be persuaded to go see that in theaters.
I was not planning to see that. Not because I necessarily think it would be bad. I don't know. Inside Out 1 was good. I enjoyed it. I, of course, cried because
Inside Out 1, that movie just struck a chord with me. Like, it is on Coco levels of crying.
Ooh,
I hear the theme song with that piano, and I just start tearing up.
Yeah, I definitely don't have as much of a connection with Inside Out as that.
That one
so.
just breaks me. Especially
Coco,
the
though.
Scene at the end.
Damn.
Oh, Coco. I told that breakdown story on here. We don't need to relive that. You guys all know the story.
But yeah, damn, Coco.
I think though, if there are any other movies that really made me feel like that, like Coco, Inside Out, the first one, any others? I guess nowadays I have more of an appreciation for Ratatouille. Like when I was younger and the critic speech at the end, like that kind of went over my head. But now as an adult, it's like, oh wow, this is really interesting and really profound. As a kid, it was just kind of like, whoop, right over my head.
That's what usually happens. You watch
but those are kind of the best stories though. Because, like, they give you a reason to return. Like, there's a meaning there that you'll resonate more with as an adult than you did with a kid. I think those are the best kinds of stories. I did watch Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That one's
good, too. That one's really good, too.
That was a really good one.
I'm just trying to think of ones that, like particularly resonate. There's definitely a lot of movies where it's like, I cry because, one, I'm a little bit of a baby for power friendship stuff, and not like crazy shonen power friendship stuff.
I am starting to turn into a baby.
Oh,
it's a problem.
It's not a problem. Cry it out. Let it be.
I did not used to cry this much
Let your emotions well over.
I was a rock!
And, I could be a rock if I, like, tried, but, like, I don't... Like, who cares?
Time for that? I want to try.
Is what I'm saying, you know?
If those tears are flowing, they're gonna flow.
But like Sinbad makes me tear up at the end when he like comes back because it's just so good, you know. And I'm just like, I know what happens, obviously, but it's just like,
that one does not get me.
The vibe is so good.
Wait, I thought of another one that gets me: Kung Fu Panda 2, and the flashback scene.
That's the one with the peacock, right?
That's the one with the peacock.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
The music in that scene, the way they switch between animation styles before it all comes back to 3D, like linking the past with the present. Oh, it's so good. That's so good.
Yeah, no, Puss in Boots 2 was really, really good, Pastry Puff, in like so many ways. I feel like
was the surprise hit no one was expecting. Because, like, the first one was okay.
The first one was fun. Amazing. The second one was nuts.
But the second one was crazy. I really like what they did with Goldilocks, too. I feel like a lesser studio would have, like, allowed her to get her wish in the end, and she would have been the one who's like, oh, you're the most deserving or something like that. Like, no, I'm glad she actually had a lesson about, like, this is her family all along, and they actually treated her like family, and they were really sweet.
The bears were so good.
The bears were the best.
Oh my god, the bears were great. No, you know something else I love about Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is that they have truly evil villain.
Yes.
You never care about little Jack Horner, right? Like he's meant to be bad and evil, and that's it. And I don't need to give a shit about him. I need to have him be hilariously evil, right? Like goofishly evil.
I just want all the power, all the magic in the world for myself. Is that too much to ask?
Yeah, and he just has all the lackeys that he just throws to the thing, right? Like, I don't need him to be redeemable or sympathetic, right? I don't need that.
He wasn't even close to that. And what made it even better was the cricket they set him up with, just learning like, nope, this guy's irredeemable. He can't be saved. Like, good luck, Jiminy. It was so good. Yeah, Pastry Puff, that's what I was so impressed about. They did not do the third act breakup. They did it with Puss, Kitty, and Perito for a little while. But they didn't do it with the bears. And I was really expecting them to do it with the bears, especially when Goldilocks, like, admitted she was trying to get a new family, essentially. Because, like, that's kind of a reason to walk away from someone. I could totally see that. But no, they avoid that trope because, like, the bears cared about her so much. I'm like, oh my gosh. That was a good line. Dichotomy, I gotta ask, what is your idea? Do you have ears?
Yeah, I don't think he has ears. But Mars's next fic should be a Steven Universe fic. Lars in space! Oh my god.
More of Lars!
That's hilarious.
That would be good.
But also, he's a space pirate, so like...
that's too damn fitting.
So good.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh, I'd get to draw a Steven Universe Lars cover. I still need to do the disastrous cafe trip cover. I have an idea.
Ori, that fic has been getting so much traction lately. Like, literally, so guys, I get emails from Archive of Our Own whenever someone, like, kudos, sends a comment or something, and I always try to reply, because, like, oh my gosh, thank you for reading.
No vibe.
Table scraps. But
we get it.
For some reason, the disastrous cafe has really taken off. I don't know why. Is there a resurgence of interest in Mob Psycho and Psyche K that I just didn't know? I'm pretty sure I just spelled brilliant wrong, but oh well. Such is life. Such is the midnight brain.
Such is life, indeed.
At 10 o'clock. Oh, we are huge Mob Psycho fans.
Oh, we love Mob Psycho. I have Reagan!
We watched the third season together because it was so good and we had to experience it. Although we were dying during that third season, especially when they started doing stuff to Mob where we were just like, our boy!
You're like, the boy, please! And then Reagan at the end is like, my boy, please!
Reagan being honest at the end was so good. And just being like, this is who I am. I'm like,
my heart.
Okay, Ori, without spoilers, that's a moment I want for one of our characters. I can so easily see that moment with one of the characters, and I know you know the one I'm talking about.
I hope I know the one we're talking about.
Just that simple admittance of who they are and what they stand for is so good. And I hope I can do it justice when we get to that point.
I bet you can. I was today looking at how to draw fight scenes.
Dichotomy, if you are willing to be a VOD watcher, you can see it there.
Who's this? This is Cadence. He is Rage Paint Games' OC. And he is a Pokemon Noivern Gijinka.
I know he's based off Noivern, but he's also giving Shadow the Hedgehog vibes with the color scheme.
There's more purple to come in soon. I just haven't gotten there yet. And green.
I'm sorry, I see red and black, and my brain immediately goes, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Give him a second.
It's like blue dot on a face. Sans. Like, you can't unsee it.
White circle, blue dot, done, Sans.
Sans. Every time. Black hair, red stripes. Shadow. Of course.
Give him a minute, okay. You return to the rabbit hole?
Specifically. That's interesting, Pastry Puff.
Ooh.
It's funny how you can watch something in one language and it's like, okay, I'm feeling the emotions of the scene, but then you watch something like in your own language and it's like, oh, I really feel the emotions of this scene.
I think there's two differences. I think one is that no matter what, the dub is going to have more time be able to put into the actual translation, so it'll actually be able to convey sort of with idioms and just turn a phrase and just how we say things right in your language more clearly. But secondly, I think you have to pay less attention, less focus, right? Because you're listening to it in your own language, so you can focus less on actually getting to read the words and more about being enveloped in the scene. I think it's a combination of those two things, you know?
Only a 7.82 on my anime list.
What
come on, guys. We gotta...
Windbreaker?
We gotta fix this. We gotta fix this. This is unacceptable.
All right.
Windbreaker
well,
is incredible.
Maybe you can convince me, Pastry Puff, for a rewatch, but in the dub before season 2, which I'm definitely gonna watch in the dub now.
Oh, shit!
What?
Guess who Togame Joe's English voice actor is? It's something we've watched very recently.
Very recently?
And not like saw it the other day recently.
Something
but like
we watched in person
ago.
together?
We watched it in person together, yes. The first couple episodes.
First couple episodes. God, I'm trying to think back to our last hangout.
We're cosplaying it.
Stark?
It's not Stark, it's another male character in that
Himmel?
anime. Not Himmel. You're getting closer. It's one of the main party.
Party. God, I'm gonna blank on their names so hard now after Himmel. The priest?
It's not the priest.
The
There's
dwarf.
One more. Yes, he played Eisen.
Oh, wild.
In
Eisen.
the dub of
my brain is like Isaac. I don't know. We're just gonna move on.
Close enough. I'll take it. Yeah, he played Eisen in the dub of Frieren.
Wild.
Good for him. Yeah, looks like he's getting a lot of work.
That's good.
He was in Moriarty the Patriot, too.
Oh, that's one of the ones where it's like, maybe we should have watched the dub.
James Moriarty.
Oh.
Albert James Moriarty.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's a weird way to put the names. That was confusing.
Oh, yeah. Still, Albert.
He also played
Sus
Shadow
boy.
in the dub of Skate the Infinity.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, okay, that was a side character, not too relevant.
Yeah, I always do that when I look at like an IMDb page. I'm like, oh, sorry, you're a side character that I don't even remember.
The thing, but it's like
I'm
oh
very
my God,
sorry.
you're so minor and in the background.
Yeah, like, oh, damn it. You're in this though.
Let's keep going. What else? Jason, Fairy Tail has a couple of side characters.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, and One Piece, but at this point I assume everyone's been a part of One Piece. Okay, that was Togame Joe's voice actor. Let's see Choji's. Now I'm really curious.
You sent Mars on a deep dive.
Oh, I love going on my deep dives. I will literally... So, guys, the point at which I recognize Japanese voice actors, and now it's starting to happen with English voice actors, too, is becoming insane. I will literally be watching something either by myself or with Ori or with whoever, and I'll just freeze and be like, where do I know that voice?
Dylan's really good at that.
I've heard that tone before. Oh my God, it's this person. I knew I recognized that. It's just like...
Yeah, well, that's... So Kiryu is sad. I saw the clip that he was in, and he definitely has like a soft boy voice, but it's not the level of the sub of the Japanese dub. But Enomoto, I'm not surprised he doesn't really roll his R's, because that's like a Japanese what delinquent God, what's it called? Dialect, thing, right? It's a Japanese delinquent dialect is the R rolling, which is not something that exists at all in English, right? Like, it's more on the words that you say. There's not a rolling of the R because we don't We don't roll R's in English, so most people can't do it. But
I think it's also a problem where that in Japanese, like, it's not supernatural, but it does kind of flow a bit better. Whereas in English, I think it runs the risk of feeling extra gimmicky. Even though it is technically a gimmick, I think it crosses the line into too much of a gimmick.
I think the biggest problem is, so, like, I was, like, reading his lines, you know, and they show the R rolling on the R's in English in the lines. Right, it's funny. But when you read them, I don't read them with the R roll every time, because certain words don't work. Because we have different R noises, right? So it's like, they don't, well, there's an R that exists. It's not
we don't have
good.
So guys, a little bit of a speech lesson for you. We don't have the tongue tip R, like Japanese has, where it sounds like da, da. We have a hard ra, ra. And there's two ways you can make that sound. You can either curve your tongue up and back in what's known as a retroflex R, or you can bunch your tongue so it's a bowl shape, and that's called a bunched R. Depending on which type of R you make is like entirely dependent on how you originally learned your R. I know for me personally, I make a bunched R where my tongue is curled and the middle forms a little bit of a bowl in the center.
Yeah, I do that too.
So if you go R, I think a lot of Long Islanders do it bunched. Although, when we're working with kids, typically we'll teach retroflex R. Because there are a lot of techniques for targeting it. There's different positions you can take or different tactile cues you can give to encourage that kind of R.
Interesting.
And those do exist for bunched R as well, but I always see pathologists turning more toward retroflex first, and then if that doesn't work, then they go to bunched R next, depending on which one the child is more adept toward using. It's very interesting. Well, and it actually makes me want to know, like, are there different, like, if you go to a different part of the country, like, are you going to find more retroflex R's there than you will bunched R's?
Most likely.
If you go to another part, would you find more bunched R's there than retroflex? But it's like, it's not a dialect. It's not something you can hear, right? Because a bunched R does not sound different from a retroflex R. It's literally just about where your tongue is placed in your mouth.
But I wonder if it has any
nothing to do with dialect, which is interesting.
That is true. Very interesting.
It's all about placement.
My whole thing with the rolled R's is, like, they put it on, like, if he said sure, right? They'd put like the like the multi-R, but it's like sure, but it is like it's weird in English. But I could do like the car, you know. Yeah. Great, you know, it works sometimes, but not all the times. Yeah.
It's just fun to do.
Oh yeah. Well, if you're privileged enough to have taught, you know, learned how to do it.
I remember when we were in Spanish class back in like middle school, high school, I was so proud of myself for being able to do that tongue roll where no one else in the class could do it. I was just like, yes, I have the rolled R and you don't.
See, and it's so funny.
It felt so good to have it.
So, my father's side of my family is half Hispanic. So my grandmother is fully Hispanic, and she's fluent in Spanish. And so my father can roll his R's, and of course she can, and he speaks a fair amount of, you know, Spanish. I distinctly remember being a child, like single digits child, and I'm like, Dad, I want to know how to roll the R's, right? Because I'm being taught, like, you know, because of my family, how to speak in Spanish, you know, and say Spanish words and stuff. And I took like Spanish classes in like special extra Spanish classes in like elementary school. So it was like, I really, really wanted to be able to roll my R. And so I remember distinctly my father like teaching me how to roll my R's, right? Like I very much like have distinct memories of like being in the car and like being told like how to do it and learning how to do it. So it isn't something that I just had, right? It was never something that I just had. I had to learn it. So that's what's very interesting about it, in my opinion.
I'm just reading what Pastry Puff's saying over here.
Huh. Well, that's nice.
Stereotype.
It might be
Okay.
something to do with, like, just the... Because in Japanese, it might have to do with, like, they assume people understand, like, how the school system works, right? So they're not, like, explaining it in Japanese unless the sub is not explaining it, versus in the dub, they're like, no, our English viewers are not going to understand exactly how this works. Like prefects, right? In, like, British media,
I gotta
like,
be
what
honest,
the fuck is a
I
prefect?
did not know those were actual things.
Yeah.
I thought it was just...
That's a
okay.
fantasy thing.
No, you know why I thought it was a fantasy thing? Because it is literally just a letter change
From
the word
perfect?
perfect.
Yeah.
So I thought it was made up.
Same hat, Mars.
I
same
thought it was
hat.
made up because I thought Rowling was just like, oh, we need someone who's seen as like the top of their class and they're in charge of all this. I'm just gonna change perfect to prefect. I mean, guys, this is the same person who said lumos. That's the spell that makes light because the word you use is literally light.
Yeah.
Like, was it that far of a stretch?
No.
Is it really that hard to believe that prefect might have been
like,
a fantasy word?
Or that, like, in some places, houses actually exist.
Yeah, that
so
was
you
also
can flip your R villa. That's a different thing, and that is required in certain languages. That's more what Mars was talking about. The tipped R in Japanese. Yeah. That's closer to that.
That's kind of like the da.
You do it in Spanish too. So, like, single R's are the flipped R, right? So tres, you know, it's like a tres. Right. It's a flip tres. Yeah. But you know, for like perro, you have to have it's perro. You're rolling it a little more. Perro.
Perro.
It's like,
there we go.
Now you don't go perro. You know, that's delinquent. Nah, I don't know if that's a thing in Spanish or not. But you do roll it longer. Perro. Perro.
Perro.
Yeah. Tres. Perro.
Tres and perro. It's a good workout.
I love rolling my R's. I can also do it with a very, very high pitched that will definitely not come across on stream, so I'm not even going to attempt it. But
no, we're gonna lose you.
It makes a fun sort of like animal call noise, for lack of a better way to put it.
Like that.
I don't know if you can hear that.
Well, I can hear it over Discord.
Oh, then maybe they can hear it on chat.
Let us know if you can hear that.
It very much sounds like I'm making like some sort of like insect or frog call.
See, Pastry Puff, I always find that English dubs do add a couple more internal thoughts. Sometimes just for flavor, sometimes to fill up space. In those cases, it does work.
I love it. Again, I'm like solidly at this point in the... If the anime is getting an immediate dub, I'm watching the dub. You know, I'm kind of solidly at this point where it's like the dubs are treated with enough care on the vast majority that it's like, I should just do that, you know? Now, I'll never lose the ability to screen read because, one, I still prefer to watch with the subtitles on, and two, we still watch animes that don't get
better,
dubs.
You guys.
They do. Also, then we can talk.
Yes, that is very true, and it does help.
And sometimes, especially on movies, the sound balancing is shit.
Oh, the mixing is terrible.
So upsetting.
I don't know why they're making those decisions the way they are. Because, like, I cannot hear the dialogue over the damn music and sound effects. So it's like I'm missing half the movie.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Or I'm getting a headache by turning it up so loud. And it's like...
I literally can't. I'm like, turn it down and we watch the subtitles. Like, I'm not watching. I'm like literally with my parents. I'm like, we're not watching the movie if it's not down and on subtitles.
Fight my parents to turn on subtitles. Because they're always like, no, we don't like reading. That's like dividing our attention. We want to just focus on the picture and the movie. I'm like, but I can't hear it. And I know you can't hear it. This'll help you.
But it's like, one, then don't read the subtitles. Two, my mom likes the subtitles. My father is like, no.
Dragon, because I was like, I can't fucking hear it. It's so loud.
Ooh. Yeah, from what I've seen the little Suo bits, he doesn't have the voice that I expected him to have, the dub, but it's still good, you know? But it's like, I wouldn't have, like, been like, this is the voice he would have had.
Character, like, we're still in business. We're still good.
Suo's great. Suo totally gives incredible Sinnet vibes.
Oh, big time.
Just massive Sinnet vibes.
Customer service smile nail.
But also the sort of just like, I will still rib you, you know? Like, don't think...
I will still rib you.
Don't think that I'm just nice all the time. I literally sketched a panel where Sinnet hits Ferrix in the back of the head with his tail. Like...
Hey, he's got to keep his boys in line.
Yep.
When Aster's off duty, someone has to do it.
It's funny. While Sinnet is the youngest, it definitely gives, like, Sinnet's, like, the older sibling than Ferrix, and then Aster's, like, the biggest, you know, the oldest sibling. Just the way it goes.
Younger sibling
it does, yeah.
Was, like, top tier. Top tier. Because it can't always be the older sibling.
No.
Yeah, the youngest has to be the mom friend too.
Alright. This guy's coming out good.
It came out very good. I see the resemblance now. It doesn't look so much like Shao the Hedgehog anymore.
I told you there'd be other color. I just had to get there.
They do kinda with that swirl shape Mason. I could see
it. Yeah, it's meant to be like Noivern's ears. If you look up Noivern's ears, you can really see how the, like, inspiration came together.
Noivern's design is really cool. That's one of the dragon types I really did like in the new gen.
Noivern's good, yeah.
The dragon that looked red and blue and looked like it was built out of blocks, what was that, Drudgegon, I think?
Oh, no.
I don't remember.
Yeah, maybe. It didn't evolve at all, right?
I don't know. Yeah, it was Drudgegon.
Yeah, Drudgegon.
Full red head and then blue body with red spikes.
Yeah.
And, like, they took Spiky to a whole nother level.
Yeah, no.
It just looks like somebody used those fancy craft scissors to cut around the outline
crinkle
of him.
cut scissors.
The crinkle cut scissors, yeah. I'm sorry, I never liked his design.
No, I hate it. It's bad.
He literally looks like crinkle cut scissors.
It's bad.
Used on his outline. It's so bad. Like, why does this Pokemon look like he's literally been chewed and spit out?
Yes, oh my god, the vibe. You're spitting straight facts here, Mars. Ah!
That sounds amazing, Pastry Puff. I am tempted to watch the dub, but it's gotta be after I finish everything else. It's very tempting, though, because these lines would sound epic.
Yes, you're like really selling. You're giving it a hard sell, Pastry Puff.
Spokesperson for the Windbreaker dub, Pastry Puff.
You're really hard selling it. And then I wanted... Where's the effect?
Oh, what effect are we given?
He needs shoelaces.
Oh. But you mean they're not slip-ons?
No, they're not slip-ons. He's got to tie them up like a normie.
Ah. Such is life sometimes.
Such is life indeed. I mean, you know, honestly, he gives the vibe where he, like, ties them once loose so he can just slip them on.
Yes. Both poses are phenomenal.
Why, thank you.
So good.
Again, I specifically liked him because of his vibes. I couldn't not give the one for the tongue, you know? This is required.
Oh, no, the vibes were too good.
Edit, convert brightness to opacity, 0, and then add in the lace. Success.
Success.
Now the question is, how will I shade him?
Oh, hearing him in that clip you sent, Pastry Puff, with the where's the ding dong button? That was too good.
It's too late.
Hearing that, I'm like, oh, he was a good choice. He knows what he's doing. This character is in good hands. Because sometimes you just know with a dub actor that if they can do this scene, they're a good choice. Like, that's kind of how I felt with the dub of Promare. I had originally gone to see it in theaters, and I watched it in the sub, which, you know, was very good. It had some very good Japanese voice actors. Then when I got it on DVD, it came with the dub version. And I learned that Johnny Young Bosch was Leo Fotia. So I was like, okay, if he can do the scene where he tells Gallo, like, basically destroys all his previous thoughts about the Burnish and explains, like, how they are people too. If he does that scene and it holds up, like, then you know he can carry Leofodia. Like, he can do it. And boy, did he knock that scene out of the park. I was like, oh yeah, we're in good hands. He did this scene perfectly.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
And I will forever miss Billy Kometz.
Yeah, always sad.
He will always be Gallo to me.
Looks at Nendroid. There he is.
If the
They
Leo
stick to
and
my
Gallo
dresser.
Nendoroids ever to get a re-release, I am totally getting them. And if Leo's Figma ever comes around again with the chair included, I am totally getting that.
Mars has a wish list.
Too damn good.
Oh, I didn't do his makeup.
Ah, no!
We'll get there.
He can't go out without makeup.
He's got that, like, Genshin character red under eye bit.
Oh, interesting.
And then he's also got this blue, like, front liner thing going on.
That was so good in the sub, Pastry Puff. I can only imagine what it was like in the dub. Or Hiragi. He has to deal with so much shit.
It's like a trope I'm seeing, the, like, painkillers now. There's 2 characters now having to take stomach medication that we know, Mars.
Yeah, that's becoming a huge trope now. I'm wondering what started that. Like, I mean, I get stress makes the acid build up in your stomach, and it can definitely hurt, but, like, why is this such a big thing now?
Yeah, to this point, like, damn.
Like, we could also have characters carry headache medication, like stress causes headaches too. Why only stomach? Not that I'm complaining, because the gags are very good.
And the buying the medication and having it be the wrong one.
Yep. Poor character. They suffer so much.
For our entertainment.
Yes. And guys, if you need another wholesome watch, the second character we're talking about that needs stomach medication, my boss is Goofy. So wholesome, so cute. It could be a BL. It could also be
Momosuke.
queer
That's his name.
platonic. It could also be like, wow, aren't they really good friends? But we all know the truth.
It's
It's a
okay,
very
guys.
good
It's
show.
at very least queer platonic. Like I'm gonna say,
It's
like it's
very
not
queer
it's not anything
You're
less
queer.
than queer platonic by the end. Okay.
It's so good. That was my comfort show over the winter. It was so cute and wholesome.
Because yeah. Too chill. Hiragi gets all the stress that Hajime should have.
I mean, all that stress has to go somewhere. If one party isn't worried, the other guy has to be. Hi, Milano and Aster. Hi, Ferrison's in it. Too bad Hotsun doesn't have someone to take all the stress from him.
No, he got somebody else's stress, man. Don't even. He's the one.
I don't know. Is the other guy back home really that chill?
He's not that chill, but imagine if he was.
That is heavily fucking debatable.
Imagine if he had no Hotsun to give his stress partially to.
Oh. The world of Outcasts just wouldn't exist. Hotsun needs a BF for real. He's got a lot of baggage to work through.
Yep.
At this point in the story, he's not ready for any kind of relationship. He's got to figure himself out first.
They all need some time.
Can't be with someone until you love yourself.
Hotsun, see,
with $400 tummy.
Yeah.
You gotta find this mean, Zilla.
Oh, goodness.
I gotta find that one. That meme sounds too good. Leighton meme. $400.
Don't spoil yourself.
Tummy ache. You fail to realize how much I do not care about spoilers.
I know. But if we're gonna play it.
Oh yeah, like 6 years from now?
Okay. It's not that long.
You asked and I answered.
It's not that long, okay? It will take that long to be on the YouTube, if not longer, but it's not that long until we play it.
Don't worry, I can't find it. I did find Get and Loser We're Going puzzling. That's pretty good.
Zilla knows what it is, but can't show it because it's spoilers. So be careful, Mars.
Oh my God.
Huge spoilers, Mars.
I can't find it anyway.
Good.
I have the butterfly meme. The
That's
butterfly,
true,
literally
Pastry
anything.
Puff.
Professor Layton, is this a puzzle? Now it's interesting.
Ooh.
I've only read about the characters through wiki articles, and I did watch a little bit of some of the cutscenes so I could write a fanfic as one of the prizes way back when. I'm excited to meet these characters. They seem very fun. I love their wholesome found family dynamic.
So I was thinking, and I was on Steam for whatever reason, and so I can't remember if I mentioned this on stream or just to Mars after a stream, but we were talking about other ideas for games. Again, this is like incredibly far future planning, but just fun to talk about every now and again what games we would play after Ace Attorney. And I don't know if you guys know about the Nancy Drew game series that exist. Now, they're not like a blatantly connected universe or anything, but I remember I played a few. I only remember how one goes at all, and that's still barely. But I remember them being absolutely a riot because of, like, how wild they kinda are. So that's another idea that we had. And one of them came out literally last month. Like, a new one came out literally last month. So, like, wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Again, she'll forget by the time we get there.
I will definitely forget.
So don't become too lax with her, you know.
I mean,
the goal is to have her forget.
I did watch all the cutscenes because Pastry Puff, I couldn't add that final line without knowing what was going to happen at the end of the game. So I was like, wholesome, but what if we added this at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Just make it hit a little deeper, you know?
A little tougher. Little deeper.
But I'll definitely admit, the details I definitely forgot.
See, there you go.
But I do remember how much I like the characters and their dynamic.
And that's all
and really,
we need.
That's all that matters.
Exactly.
That's all that matters. Who needs that plot stuff? That just gets in the way.
Exactly. That's for later times for you to remember.
Exactly. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
Yeah, Pastry Puff, send it to Zilla.
Send. Send.
This is taking longer than I wished.
Oh no.
It's okay. I care about it. I really like this character design, and I like the person whose OC it is. So I'm like, I want to do it good, though. I don't want to do it willy-nilly.
No half-ass starts around here.
No. My downfall. That's why I do a lot of, like, fully rendered busts, because I'm so bad about not, like wanting to render. I'm impressed that I allowed myself to not render that Sinit group one, and just have the animation. But I think it lends itself fine. But it definitely was like I want to render it, but then my brain is like, but Ori, it's 3 characters, and I'm like, I know.
Oh. You can't do that to yourself.
I didn't do it to myself.
Good. You need to preserve what's left of your sanity.
Yeah. I'm already honestly art fighting more than I should.
Try. Well, you did have that whole week off, which sounds so friggin' nice.
It wasn't a whole week off. I was away
4
for the week I took off. It was, well, 2 of them was weekends, so does that count as off?
Mr. Villain counts it as off.
But I would have had those days anyway.
They're
not special days.
True. I suppose that's accurate.
Fair and accurate.
Fair and accurate.
Alrighty. Boop, boop. Yeah, and now I have to do Pathfinder things. So many things on Ori's plate these days, guys.
Oof. So many things indeed.
Okay.
Save and submit.
What you doing?
I am quickly logging my hours for the day before I forget to do so. I also just finished the next character profile as part of our hiatus posts.
That's what I get to do tomorrow on business meeting.
Yes. Got lots to discuss.
Got lots to do tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, Tumblr, forgive us. We have been lazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oops.
At a certain point, I'm just like, I can only keep up so much.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I am sure it's fine.
I mean, we get a little traffic over there. I have been keeping up with it and seeing what's going on, checking in every now and then. She's doing well.
That's good. I just signed up for a new art platform that was gonna try out. We'll see. Haven't gotten around to it yet. Honestly,
drawing platform or posting platform?
Posting platform.
Ooh.
I'm bringing it back to like the old social media days of like early DeviantArt and stuff.
Oh wow, that's exciting.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes.
Fingers are crossed.
Okay. Is that everything? No. We'll shine your teeth. I might have to use
now
this
the fatigue
shading
of the day
technique,
kicks
though.
in.
Oh no, not the fatigue of the day.
It comes on so randomly too.
All right. Now we're gonna blend it.
We are cooking with fire right now.
Why is it not blending? Because
Very
you're on a
cool.
weird layer for some reason. All right.
Ah,
now you're on the same layer. Success.
Ooh, more about the Choji Togame dynamic? Do tell, Pastry Puff.
I'm gonna admit I'm not gonna be reading chat very much, as I really want to finish this tonight.
That's valid.
Mars will read chat and she will respond.
So, would you like me to read this out loud because it is a deep dive?
Can you summarize it? Can you do the AI summary thing?
Yeah, I think so. Please do not compare me to AI.
It'll be better than AI.
Don't do that around here. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's Zilla. Like reading about Windbreaker, I'm like, why is Layton in the middle of this? Oh.
Good night, Mason.
Night, Mason. Thanks for hanging.
Hope you feel more motivated tomorrow.
Ooh, okay, so Pastry Puff is saying that Choji mostly talks at people and doesn't really listen to them. Whereas with Togame, it seems more like they really talk to each other and they have more of a connection there.
Ooh.
That Choji actually listens. Hey, Jamie!
Jamie!
Good timing. We just finished this boy.
We're finishing this boy. He will be a little more.
Have you been?
Ooh, that's good. You like that? Yeah, how's life?
Yes.
How was your 4th, if you celebrated? If you did anything?
Very hot boy.
I hope you had off.
Indeed.
He is. He is a hot boy. He's based off of Noivern, the Pokemon. He is somebody's OC in Art Fight. It's Rage Paint Games OC in Art Fight.
Oh no, it increased, Jamie? Why?
Oh god, why?
Not in this heat.
Well, you're inside, aren't you? At least?
Yeah, but that's still cruel.
I mean, if you have air conditioning, the heat don't matter, but it still sucks in general. You want to know something crazy I learned?
That's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks. Well, at least it's not a regular thing. I learned that heat waves in England are the temperature we set our AC to in America. heat waves in England are when they hit like 75.
Oh god.
Yeah. Fucking imagine, right?
That's a really good detail, Pastry Puff. I like that they included that. It makes the character growth really stand out more. So basically, Pastry is saying that post episode 9, Choji starts actually talking with people and actually listening to them. So it's showing a change in how he responds to those around him. Not just Kagame anymore. He's actually taking everyone's opinions into consideration.
Nice. Okay, finally the right color.
This is why storytelling is so cool, because just by adding or changing a detail, you can give a scene or character a whole new meaning.
That's why I'm happy that the internet exists, because me personally would not be somebody to like be able to, one, spend the attention span / time to, or really have the knowledge to like deep dive this as much, right? So having the internet, and of course knowing people like you guys to like basically be like, look at these cool things, Ori is like, oh wow, that is cool, I like that. But I would have never known.
Ori, I just found a meme I'm gonna send you.
Oh
and
God.
It's too good, it's cracking me up.
Oh goodness, what is it gonna be? Did he lose his makeup?
Oh. Where does paint go?
I think it's there, just behind. Okay. You need to be blurred out. Are you sending it to me on Instagram?
Yes.
Okay. Well, that means I have to look somewhere else.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't mean to make you travel.
Ooh, it looks like my dog might be healthy enough for her surgery.
Oh, she's getting surgery?
She's getting that big growth removed, ideally. It just keeps getting infected and bleeding everywhere. So we want to get it off for her.
I can see why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good
But she
for
has
her.
to do all these tests to make sure that, because she's hella old. Yes, that is the Ferrix in a word.
Isn't it brilliant?
It's just Ferrix.
It's so good.
Guys, basically the meme is two, faceless like just, little like mannequins wearing a sweatshirt, and the one is wearing the sweatshirt like classically all the way up, zipped, not all the way up, but most of the way up, the way you would expect somebody to wear your normal average person to wear a sweatshirt. The second one is the sweatshirt is like halfway unzipped, like off the shoulder, but in different amounts, and it's just like gay, and it's just like, yes, this is Ferrix. If Ferrix's shoulders are not exposed, he's no longer Ferrix. This is not a joke, this is fact. I think literally the only AU I've drawn him with his shoulders exposed was the Oran High School Host Club AU, and that would be like 90% of the time. Yeah, I'm sorry, not exposed. 90% of the time he'd probably be like with the jacket half coming off, especially in the host club area, because that's just the kind of guy he is.
No, exactly, Jamie. He's got to be sexying it up.
Yeah, no, 100%. I actually had to tone down his character design choice.
Oh, yeah.
Originally in the Ace Attorney one.
Pastry Puff.
Yeah, I can show it.
One of our first ones, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the second one, because I think the first one was the Kiss Kiss Happy Earth Club, whatever.
Yes, Cute High Earth Defense
Thank you.
Club.
This one is
another very fun and gay one. Highly recommend.
Yes, it's much less deep than Auron, but it is still a fun time.
Oh, it's not deep at all.
No, but it's just
so
it's a fun
level,
it's
but
literally
it's a fun time.
It's magical boys is basically the whole thing.
It is a spoof and parody on magical girls while also trying to have a plot. And it balances the two very well.
It's
like,
very
there's
fun.
literally moments when they're like, wait, why'd I spend all this time changing into these clothes? Wait, why did you shout your attack name? Hold on, I'm gonna do it too!
It's really
and
funny.
then, like, their little helper creature is like, stop making up names and take this seriously!
It's very funny.
Think the best part is when they start posing and saying their catchphrases, and they're like, why did I say that? How do I know those words?
Wow, these are so old at this point.
We didn't take you from him, Jamie. We gave you a different interpretation.
Okay, he is still off the shoulder, but he's not like...
He's not as.
He's not like literally the slut. You know, like he's still very... So this is already... These are last year. Wow. That's... No, 2 years ago. 2022 is further back than I thought.
Because it's very long.
Yeah, and there's 3 seasons total. One is a second group of characters that, like, inherit it from the first, basically. It's really cute. Cute Earth High Defense Club. It has Earth in it. Cute Earth High Defense.
No, it's Cute High Earth Defense
Okay,
Club.
there you go. Cute Earth. I know there's Earth in it! There's Earth in it. But here we have Aster, who's obviously as Mori Senpai, because literally he's based off of Mori Senpai to a certain extent. Then we have little Sinnet is Honey Senpai, so he's got his little plush sharky. I love this. This plush shark came out really good.
I love the plush shark.
This plush shark is top tier.
That might have to be merchandise.
It's so cute. And plush shark is so cute.
Then we have
Ferrex. Ferrex is basically both
it's
twins
very
in
interesting,
one.
Jamie. And also, the pairings are
so good. They're so good. It's all good. I think it's the first one. There's one episode. Every single season has like at least 2 episodes that are very gay without being explicitly gay, and then one of them is they're like rolling dice for things to do, and so they're like feeding each other cake. It's very gay. It's very gay.
They're literally rolling like PG rated dare dice.
Yeah.
Where it's like, sit in the other person's lap, feed them cake.
Yeah, it's very gay. And then we have we'll skip for a second. We have Hotsun, who takes the place of Haruki, because that's totally what it would be. And we have Milano, who's obviously Tamaki overall. There it is. And and then we have everybody together. And it's a downloadable phone background if you wanted that.
Yes.
But let me show the Cute Earth High Defense Club. I did it as like a mix of the 2 outfits, because the 2 outfits that the 2 separate groups, like the first one and the one that inherit it,
are very different.
They're not very different, but they do have significant differences. So this is kind of like an in-between, but it leans more towards the original group's outfits. So we have Aster. And then we have Sinnet. God, these are really old. They're not that old, but they're really old. Then we have Ferrex. Ferrex, this is the first Ferrex I drew human, so he doesn't have anything to resemble his ears. And basically this was like, now he needs his ears.
He needs an ears stand-in.
No, there wasn't a specific Kyoya pastry puff, because there's not enough characters mathematically. So... sadly, there was no specific Kyoya, and I don't feel like any of the boys fit Kyoya
too much
perfectly.
Of an asshole to be Kyoya.
Yeah, no, Averett couldn't be Kyoya. So yeah, this Ferrex inspired the. Okay, he has to have something to resemble ears. Exactly, yeah, right. It's kind of weird, Jamie.
It's like Uncanny Valley almost.
And then we have Hotsun.
Like, something's missing.
And Milano. And Dylan hates this Milano. He's like, why did you make him so feminine? But there's everybody.
He doesn't look any more feminine than he usually does.
I know, right? He looks fine. But there's everybody. Great. I had started Owl House, but I never got through all of them. But you can see the couple that I did. We have Aster. Great, look at him. This is so good. I did really good.
Yes, dual class, of course.
Feminine men are the best. And then, yeah, we have just yellow, or just
We
purple.
like the twinks, the twunks, and the himbos.
Zoom in. And then we have, whoops, Sinnet! So I did one with their color, because it looks weird putting them, but this is colors of the track that he would be. And then since he's potions, plants, and everything. So, there we go. This was the idea for Ferrix. This is the idea for Hotsun. And this was the idea for Milano. Probably never gonna get finished, but that's what they were. Also something that'll never get finished. This, but we'll show it off. Because an R flag means death, AU.
Ah, yes!
But it'll never get finished. This is as far as it got. He's teaching Milano how to read. Because we all know Milano needs that. Yeah. Any other fun AUs? If you didn't see the Mario AU,
Milano,
this is a good fun. Mario AU after I saw the Mario movie, because Bowser x Luigi is a vibe.
That was just too good.
It's so good.
This was definitely later in the timeline. You can tell because the tri-stamp shading is there.
Oh, yeah. No, that was from last year versus the other ones were from 2 years ago.
Jeez, I can't believe it's been that long.
What was the other one you said?
Many Nights at Milano's.
Here it is. This one had a bunch of stuff.
GOG, I wonder what that's a spoof of.
This is the wallpaper. This is the easiest to show. Again. So old, 2022. Crazy.
It's still very good, especially with the glowing eyes.
It's just very different, you know? Like, it's not bad. It's just very, very different.
Team Mapbot's in it.
Yep.
So good.
Is this a gift that is gonna play? I don't think so. But yeah, you have the broken ones, the ruined ones. There you go.
So cool. I'll never get over that. Yeah, no, Milano can't read, Jamie.
Yeah, Milano can't read.
He's got his own system of writing,
Dogs in love. Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why he has his scratches, because he can't read or write. He's illiterate.
That he is.
That he is. All right, now we'll add the highlights. And we'll use this. I really liked this color, so. Oh, no, I didn't.
I definitely haven't seen any of those pastry puff. Ori, have you?
No, I have not.
I'd be interested. Oh, I was actually watching something earlier today with one of my friends. It was called Punch Punch Forever. It seems to be an indie project. You can find the videos on YouTube. They have a pilot and a second episode. Basically, the animation is really interesting. It kind of reminds me of Ren and Stimpy meets 70s anime. The characters are very, like... They definitely utilize squash and stretch, because these characters do not, like... They are not in a concrete reality. Like... This is a series where a lot of people get punched, hit, kicked, like, they got, like, cartoon eyeballs popping out, their heads are spinning in comical ways. So it's like, it's definitely not grounded, but the premise is that this girl wants to enter a competition to, like, fight the demons.
Nicole, hello!
You got some interesting things going on. The animation is just so wild, and it mixes up the styles, but it's also, like, it's almost like adult show meets
Come on, Jamie.
Spoof,
brave it.
Which is really interesting.
Brave it for the show. It's worth it.
Jamie. You can do it. We believe
in you. They sing. It's
sing.
really good.
They don't sing in season 1. They sing in season 2.
Well, aren't they still singing the... Aren't they still singing the opening?
They do sing the opening, but it's like, here are the voice actors singing as the characters. Yeah. Do it. Also, hi, Nicole.
Yeah. So
how many episodes is season 1? Because they might have combined them.
So one is called Love, one is called Love, and one is called Kiss. Okay, so there's Cute Earth High Defense Club Love, and then season 2 is Cute Earth High Defense Club Love, and then season 3, which is the second group of characters, is Cute Earth High Defense Club Happy Kiss.
If this is confusing, I can put links from my anime list to what
it's
each
really
one is called
weird
in the Discord.
Because it made it so that I watched the second grouping of characters before I watched season 2 of the first group of characters.
Yeah, that was hysterical.
Which honestly, like, didn't do, you know, it wasn't bad in any way.
It didn't ruin it, but it definitely
they
made
are
the timeline a
different
little like,
names.
Huh. Okay, so here's the first. And then if I scroll down, it should give me, aha, sequel. If I just click that, it should take me to this automatically. Yep, this one is Love.
Yep. I honestly, I hate that a lot. I wish they wouldn't do that. I wish they wouldn't name, like, that's why I'm like, I don't know what season of Demon Slayer we're on, because they all have names, right? I don't want it to have a name.
Oh. Ori, we missed one.
Oh, fuck.
There's Cute High Earth Defense Club Love, and it's a movie.
Oh, shit.
The older boys are graduating and recount their memories together. The next day, everyone has to defend the graduation ceremony against a monster.
All right.
Struggle to use their powers. Well, crap.
Well, fuck.
Missed one.
Jesus Christ.
Damn it.
That's because.
And then after that comes the sequel.
Happy Kiss. Which is different but fun still. And then, okay, hold up. And then, after you watch that, you have to watch Robihachi.
Yes. Robihachi is not continuation or related
in any way. It's in the same universe.
Got very fun vibes.
It's in the same universe.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. It has the meeting between the two.
Yeah, it's in the same universe.
Okay. So I literally just copy pasted
have
my
fun,
anime.
Jamie.
I put them in the couch. You can see each one and what they are and what their cover art looks like, so you know you're finding the right one. I had a very fun time with it. It's definitely camp, but
yeah,
you know, camp is good sometimes.
It's just fun goof times. Like, there's not like serious, you know, I'm not crying, you know. It's just a good romp. Yeah. Is what I like to say.
I wasn't crying. I was having a good time.
Yeah, it's just a good romp.
Because it's also very episodic. Like, technically, you could watch it in any order, although there's definitely, like,
it definitely gains stuff at the end, where it's like, oh, we've kind of built to something, but definitely not in, more like in an Adventure Time way than, like, a regular show way.
Comparison. That's a really good comparison for it.
Where it's like, oh, there's stuff, but you could have, like, seen it completely out of order and still been, like, pretty okay for 99% of it.
Glowing review of a show. Ah, there's stuff.
Hey, it's better than me saying, I love Fairy Tail, don't watch it.
Yeah, right. I love Blue Exorcist. God, the third season
don't watch
so
it.
Bad. Oh, they have, I think it's called Yukihen coming out soon, which is like the next part of Blue Exorcist.
Oh.
God, the cover art looks good, but I don't know. The third season kind of burned me a little bit.
You'll have to let me know if you watch it, how it goes, and if I have to watch season 3 to watch. Because if I'm being honest,
I am praying that the art gets better. I don't need it to be amazing. I just need the characters to be on model and not look like
without reason. Right, they could have updated him this way.
I don't know why they made Rin less sharp.
Yeah.
They made all the characters less sharp and
they made them look younger
and less
It's so weird. They look so
That's the
young.
opposite of what should happen.
Yeah, it's wild.
I am just I don't know if that was a stylistic choice or if that was just because, like, the studio that got
No, because if what I remember, the manga changed too.
The manga changed hands?
The manga changed like art style. Like it's similar to the if I remember correctly, I was looking at something and the manga in season 3 is also weird.
Let's see. Did Blue Exorcist manga change its art style? When in doubt, research. Okay, so I spelled exorcist wrong.
How dare you?
Season 3 style change. Season 3. Wiki. All of it is about the anime. Nothing's talking about the manga.
All right, I'll find it.
Oh, there's a Reddit post going on though.
It had
Let's see what
images
it's
with
about.
the manga, the one I'm thinking of. Oh, I didn't do the most important thing.
Oh yeah, it was a new studio. Originally, A1 Productions was doing Blue Exorcist, so they did season 1, season 2. Vlon took over for season 3. I've never heard of Vlon. What have they done? Vlon Anime Studio. I'm going down a rabbit hole, you guys.
She really is.
I'm so curious. Okay. This will make more sense if I find it. Over here. Let's try Blonde Studio. No, not Wit. I know what they do. There's no mystery what they do. Okay. It was Illuminati N. Studio Voln. Voln? Okay, so someone spelled that wrong then. Oh wow, they have not done a lot. Oh! Huh. Okay. They did... Oh god. I hate saying this title out loud. I hate the title of this one. People online says, "Oh, the show's so good. It's like Planet." Huh?
I'm talking about Pastry Puff.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that's true, Pastry Puff. It's sad. That's why you basically convinced Mars and I to like, oh, we share a membership now.
Yes.
We have a membership together.
Joint custody.
Indeed, of the child. That allows us to watch tons and tons of anime.
That allows us to watch tons of anime and also support Ori on Ice.
Yep.
Never again.
I will say
watch Saibikui Bisco if I have to.
They're getting the season 2 and then they'll have done the whole thing. And then we'll be good.
The whole thing? Dude, there's like 6 light novels.
Oh, I thought there was only 2.
No! Oh my god, dude, it goes on.
Oh,
it
wow.
goes on. I think the last light novel actually comes out. It's either this year or next year. But they're starting to wrap up, and there's like 6 books. This is the long haul.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I looked up Studio Voln. And the one thing I recognize that they did is Kimi no Suizo o Tabetai, which translates to I want to eat your pancreas.
Oh.
I don't know. Have you heard of that one?
No.
Everyone online talks about like, this is the saddest one. It'll make you cry at the end. And I'm literally just like, I will not watch it because of that title.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what this is about.
I am so concerned. It feels like zombies or just, I don't know. I'm good. Thanks.
Oh, I just read the premise. It's not that at all.
What is it about?
It's actually supposed to... Okay. The aloof protagonist, a bookworm who is deeply detached from the world he resides in. He has no interest in others and is firmly convinced that nobody has any interest in him either. His story begins when he stumbles across a handwritten book titled Living with Dying. He soon identifies it as a secret diary belonging to his popular bubbly classmate, Sakura Yamauchi. She then confides in him about the pancreatic disease she is suffering from and that her time left is finite. Only her family knows about her terminal illness, not even her best friends are aware. Despite this revelation, he shows zero sympathy for her plight, but catches in the waves of Sakura's persistent buoyancy. Okay, I don't know who wrote this. He eventually concedes to accompanying her for her remaining days. As the parapolar opposites interact, their connection strengthens, interweaving through their choices made with each passing day. Her apparent nonchalance and unpredictability disrupts the protagonist's impassive flow of life, gradually opening his heart as he discovers and embraces the true meaning of living. So, okay, I could see how that would be a tearjerker. I
Yeah,
just want it to have a different title.
I can see how it's sad.
Why did we have to call it what it's called?
I don't know. Alrighty.
No, we're not going to end on that note.
No, we're not ending on that note. I'm saying
Okay,
I think
please.
he's done. Sorry.
Good. That sounded like a finite already.
Oh, no. It's only...
Like the final
It's only
one. I was
11.
like, no, we still have a half hour, man.
Yeah, no, it's only 11.
Yeah, that's the thing, Pastry Puff. A lot of people say it's good. I'm just like, that title. I don't want to say I'm watching this show because then I'm going to get, that's a weird title. What the hell's that about? Sounds fucked up.
I just don't know.
I don't want to answer those questions.
I also, to be honest, don't want to watch a thing that's like, it's sad.
See, that I could take. I think I could take that. What episode of Windbreaker have I watched? I finished it, Pastry Puff.
Yeah, we finished it.
Done.
We're done.
I'm done. I'm complete. I love how they set up things for the next season.
It's
so ready.
They so did it in a we're pretty sure we're gonna get another season. It was like, good, thank you.
Yeah. They're definitely getting another.
Well, it's, confirmed, so.
Exactly. Yes, yippee. Mars
Yippee
actually
indeed.
finished something. Within the same season. Woo!
Woo!
Because usually I watch stuff like way after it's already been released, and then I miss the hype train, which there are some cases where I am so bummed about that. Like,
Really?
Mob Psycho, I'm so glad we were there as it was coming out, because that hype train was great. The fan art was phenomenal. The fan fictions were even better. That was top tier. Jujutsu Kaisen, love that we were coming out while that hype train was going, because everyone was reacting in real time. They were all like, wait, what just happened? Like, that just felt unifying in a way. The one I am sad I missed the hype train on, Saibikui Bisco, definitely one of them. I really wish I was more in the fandom when that first rolled around and I didn't discover it post. And what was the other one I really liked that I discovered too late? What was it? Oh, it's gonna come to me. What was the name of that freaking anime? Look at my pin wall. Maybe I'll find it.
I can't help you.
It wasn't Violet Evergarden. Because I do like it, but I don't think I ever got that into it. I think I just like the aesthetic of Violet Evergarden. I'm also super salty about what they did in the movie, at least based on what I've heard. I won't give spoilers, though. Oh, I didn't miss the Dororo hype train. Oh, I think it was Vinland Saga. That might have been one. I definitely watched that one after it was past its prime and everyone was saying, oh, it's so good, it's amazing, like, this is redefining shonen, and, like, they were not wrong. But I definitely missed the hype train, because by the time I got there, all the fan art was buried, and I had to go searching for it. That's how you know. If the fan art isn't coming up on your feed immediately, you know it's like, oh, I missed the train. It's gone.
Wait, that's not how that
works.
It's
left the station.
Good.
That's what I've heard too, Pastry Puff. I am honestly debating reading the Windbreaker manga. Because it's like free run. I want to continue the story, and it's so good. I would buy it. And
if Mars gets it, I'll get to read it.
Exactly. because Ori is reading Sasaki and Miyano, so now I get to read.
Yeah, I'm literally as many as I finish before we see each other is as many as you're gonna get to read.
Amazing! Keep reading.
I am, and then I have to get Hirono and I always forget how to say his name.
Person.
Kagiura. That's what it is.
Kagiura.
Kagiura. Because it's always like a weird mixture of letters. I'm just like, these are not letters I'm used to.
Well, that begs the question, Ori, do you want the Saibikui Bisco books? Because I think I can finish the second book by Saturday.
See, that one, I will say, not certain. Unsure.
Okay.
I'm definitely like, manga, yes, let's go. But I don't know if I'm...
It's a book.
Yeah, I still have yet...
Words.
It's a book with words. I still have yet to... words, you know?
Indeed.
God. Like, you've lent me 2 books that are books, and I've only read one of them.
I know
Iron Widow. That's what it is.
Oh,
Iron
that
Widow.
one!
I haven't gotten to that one yet. And then we still have the one that we book clubbed together.
Polyamorous non-love triangle where everyone's consented.
I'm trying, Mars. We're getting through it slowly, okay? I got through Tress. It took longer than I, thought it would because I didn't have as much, downtime as I normally do on said vacation. And,
Valid.
So we're going.
Oh, the storytelling in episode 13 was fantastic. I love how quickly they endear you to those characters and really get you to care about their plight. Like, especially Nagato. I was just like, oh, poor guy. Someone save him.
I'm so... Nagato, please. Tell your buddy you're in debt or some shit. Like, please, Jesus Christ. I know what this is.
I have gotten into a bad situation. Please rescue me. This poor man. But I also love how Sakura is just like, it is our business because you're our classmate and we help classmates. I'm like,
yes.
Character growth. Let's go, Sakura, my son.
I love the like Suo being like no, Nire, he'll do the right thing, but he won't make a show of it, Sit down, Nire. Nire, you know how embarrassed he gets. Just let him be. He's gonna do it, but he can't let us know that he's gonna do it, all right? And Nire's like,
I gotta be honest. I can understand why people are shipping Nire with Suo. I can also see why we're also getting the OT3 pairing, because, the bond is there. They're doing a good job with it.
Stop. I have opened things accidentally. Okay. I have fixed it. Okay.
There we go.
Perfect. And then we delete it. Perfect. All right, there he is.
With the Pokeball background. Very nice.
I had to. Yes, exactly, Pastry Puff.
So good.
Yeah, I was really thinking Nagato's a bad person.
Like, oh no, he's turned to the dark side and now he's acting like it, but no, he's literally trapped.
He's just literally in a bad
He's just
in a bad situation.
Very bad situation. Poor boy.
Oh yeah, we got small.
No, it's an effective way of endearing you to him right off the bat.
Yeah, it's so good. Okay, let us go to bookmarks. Here he is. Gotta grab his thing. Good. Submit. Attack. Title.
Submit. Attack.
What do I want to call it? Cadence Hot Boy. That's his name.
That is totally an option. Yeah, and I like that they didn't do the same thing twice, Pastry Puff.
When it... had to add a bust with, oops, with it. Okay, choose main image. I will say, I've done a lot more variety on Art Fight this year than I've ever done anywhere else. Why are they
You
not?
were getting so much done this year, and the amount of styles I've seen you do is insane.
I've only just hit over the amount of attacks I did last year. I don't know if I'll be able to keep it up. We'll have to see. But I have definitely done a lot more variety in attacks than last year by a long shot.
Who knows?
Last year was literally all rendered busts because they're quick and they're easy. You know, like I wanted to participate. You only got so much time. Works out. But this year I've definitely managed to get a bit more.
Very nice.
And definitely more variety. I've also been like very much more inspired, you know? Last year it was definitely like I was doing it for fun for friends and stuff, and I was definitely picking characters that I liked the most. But definitely this year I'm like, ooh, yeah, I have big brain shit happening for that one, you know?
You're like, I'm ready, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
get this bread.
Oops. Ah! Stop fighting me. Add a character. The same character. The bust. There it is. Perfect. Drawing. Clean. Clean. Full. Pattern abstract. Animated. Polish. I will.
Polish.
Okay. That looks good. Let's see how many points I get. Ooh, 100 and a quarter. Nice.
Whoa.
Submit.
Get those points for Team Seafoam. Let's go.
Yeah, we trying. Oh, look at him. Oh, I also didn't put yesterday's art fight attack, I don't think. Maybe I did.
For shame.
Well, I attacked. I don't remember if I put it in the Discord. I did. Aw, look at this cutie from Pastry Puff.
I think I saw it earlier,
little
actually.
Stars and stuff. Maybe you did. You did. You reacted. Ugh. Look at this guy. His name is Cadence. And someone else should be named. Ah! I like how the fucking name is Cadence Hot Boy. 40? Nice. I think I was averaging like 56 last year.
Oh.
This year I've definitely gotten a bunch of higher ones. I've definitely been more in the 60s because I've done more half bodies than just busts. You know, so when they have like arms in them. I've done that. Cadence. Hey,
that's pretty good, Pastry Puff.
Bye. Boop. Let's see. People are doing things. We'll see. Alright. You know how they're glancing over in the sitting pose? Yeah, I really loved this pose a lot for this character. So I was sad when it just didn't work out that I couldn't do his mouth. It was very sad. But so then I was like, all right, had to, like, come on. I mean, look at that. Like, you know, like look at how, you know, had to. There he is. So there he is. Lovely. Yeah, the shading adds a lot to it. Definitely doing the backgrounds helps, gets points. But, like, I did, you know, those few animated ones get, like, pretty high points. I'm getting a lot of more follows from people this year than I did last year.
Nice.
So that's interesting.
You're building your following.
Let's go back to my bookmarks. There was one other character I really, really wanted to do. And so let's go take a look at them. It's a Kemono Mimi. What are they? Copy image.
I'm mainly trying to finish the second Saibikui Bisco book so I can read the book that I also got you. I think it's Deeper Waters or something like that, because, like, we've had that for a year now.
White Wolf.
And I'm like, crap, we gotta read it.
Yeah, that's also I'm like, okay, Mars, when we're ready, we have to, like, actually book club it, you know?
Oh yeah. I'm trying to read all my other stuff so I can, like, okay, I have time for this one. Like, I reread Link Click. It was great. It was beautiful. I had a good time because it was literally just the first 3 episodes where everything's wholesome and good. So
Yeah. Yeah. I like the cover art. I want to see this one. I like this image here the most.
That character
Yes.
is your vibe, Nicole.
See, come on, Nicole.
It's so good.
You got an art fight next year, Nicole. Even if you do, like, one. I want to see what characters you post. And draw your characters, too.
I'm so curious, too, because then you can post them in the Discord. We have a specific art fight channel.
Mm-hmm. Well, I want to see Nicole's OCs. I know about the fish ones. Okay. It's what pose do I do for this character, huh? Yeah, fight me, Nicole. Fight
Hoorah!
me. Okay, I'm trying to decide. Okay, hold on though. There's a character called Mars, but I think Arden is more the vibe for me. She's a little cute, like, cosmic lamb. I'll show it just for you.
Interesting. I'm very curious.
This is her.
Aww.
I still think I'm gonna do Arden though because I just love this one.
I think she and Miss Molly would be friends.
Oh yeah.
They'd vibe. Okay.
We like to do Ori makes it easy on herself, and we go with the whatchamahoos. What's the word here? Ruler, mirror. There's a word. Mirror tool.
It'll be very needed.
Just makes it nice and easy. Just makes it simple. You know, sometimes you get super inspired. Sometimes you just wanna fight and doodle.
Just wanna fight.
But yeah.
Truer words have never been spoken.
You just gotta fight. Now, I probably will tone it down and just see if people attack me, and then I'll probably, you know, revenge. I don't really do revenge chains. That's something people do, but I've never really done that. I think the only time I, like, double attacked someone was Epixel last year, because that Hotsun was just nuts. Deserved, you know?
That one definitely deserved a return.
I was like, all right, wait, the character I drew originally for you was like,
Just
it was
too
cool,
good.
but like, I could do something better, you know? Let me hold on. Hold my beer. Okay. So they're a wolf. A little Cape Hood thing. Let's see. How do I want... When I did the other wolves, I kinda... Other wolves. Ooh, I could do a little animation one because the tail animation is easy.
Give you a little bit of pizzazz.
Yeah. The tail animation is easy. Once I did it the one time, it's like, oh, this is not so tough. And we're gonna make it the true collar kimono mini, where the ears come down so that they work in, you know, like human way.
Mm-hmm.
See how the ear canal would be like here, and then it would echo up versus like trying to come up here. So that's how Ferrex's ears go. Ferrex's ears come all the way down to where his ears would be as well. His human ears would be. Because remember, collars are human first, animal second.
Yes.
That's a big thing to remember. I have like all these ideas of like, I really want to draw the like do a whole thing about like collars and their like
like anatomy?
Yeah, like anatomy and like what makes a collar and like the science, you know, the science in them. Like, you know, at like in like a Hotsun way, but it's just a lot of work, you know. But I can always think about like how they work, but it's just a lot of work.
That could always be done during hiatus number
Honestly,
2.
It's either that or it's definitely like a stretch goal for finally publishing. It could be a vibe.
I could see that as a stretch goal.
In too far. Oh, it gets lost so easy. Aw, cutie.
Yes, the biology of the collars.
Yeah, I really want to. You know, I really do.
I think it would be super fun.
But it's just getting around to doing it. Like, I have all of this stuff written down for it, too. Like, it's not like... It's not like it's, like, unknown to me, you know? It's definitely, like... Just, I want, like, diagrams and stuff. And, like, you know, go really ham.
That's what we always want to do. If we're not doing that, what are we doing?
I think all I've got in me is a bust. I like this character, but I'm not feeling inspired, you know? You feel me?
I feel that sometimes.
Such is life. Because the ones that I go, like, ham on, I'm like, oh, wow. Like this is... I'm inspired. But this one, he's great. He looks fun. But I'm not like, ooh, I have ideas.
It's also late at night, too.
Yeah, that's true. But I will say, the ones that I, like, went ham on, like the Grovel and the Noivern Cadence one and stuff. Publish a thesis. Okay, we won't be publishing a thesis on collars, but there will be a fair amount of information and a lot of information that you guys definitely, I know a lot of you want, but it is literally the only thing holding me back is just time. Because I really want it to be like in a journal style and everything and like all this sort of stuff. Look at him. Already coming out such a cutie. Okay. I'm kind of at the pace now where it's like I finish one and then I sketch the next one, and then we're good. That's the amount of stuff I get in a day. And so it usually alternates the complexity. So that one was like, you know, pretty complex with the having like a full body pose and then the extra little thing, the extra bust headshot, and then it'll be this is a nice easy bust. Nice easy bust.
Easy rice and cheesy. Oh, I screwed up to get Kai's. I ate a cheesecake.
Oh, no, Mars!
Without a lactate pill.
You did this to yourself.
I did do this to myself, and I usually don't fall into the stereotypical I am lactose intolerant, but I don't care, I'll eat it anyway. No, guys. I'm usually very careful about this kind of thing.
She is.
I will either carry my pills on me, or I will avoid the food outright. Now, usually that's not too hard to do, because I either have a non-dairy option available, I have my pills on me, or I just don't care for the food in particular. Like, I am not a big fan of cheese at all unless it's on pizza. That's just how it is. But the cheesecake was unavoidable. I didn't have any pills with me, and I was like, okay, I'll take a slice of cheesecake. I'll eat a little bit. Oh shit,
Nice
that's really
pastry
good.
puff.
Oh crap, I've eaten more than half. I am so
No,
dead.
Mars.
Oopsies. It was a really good cheesecake, though.
I bet if it did this to you,
It was delicious.
if it seduced you into eating a significant amount without having any recourse to save yourself.
New York style cheesecake is probably the one thing I will risk it for. I will risk it for the biscuit.
Wow. She won't even risk it for a strawberry sando, guys. But she'll risk it for New York
literally,
cheesecake.
I will take a lactate pill before eating the strawberry sandos that Ori.
Well, one time you turned it away because you were like, I've been having a bad tummy day.
Yeah. Well, I was already in the middle of a bad tummy day.
Exactly. So you know, she'll even turn it down. But no, the cheesecake. Cheesecake gets the best of her.
Cheesecake got the best of me. It was
Bree,
so sad.
isn't
I was
miserable.
weak. I was weak.
At the end, Pastry
nice.
Puff, when he finally gets his friend back.
Yes,
Then he'll
eventually
be
we'll have
depressed.
happy Anzai. I hope. I need. Please.
I mean, isn't there a little bit of Anzai in the background of a different episode? Didn't we specifically say that you were like he was there already? Look at him. He's just a little cutie.
Just adorable.
Just a little guy. Just a little guy.
Just a little guy, little guy, little guy.
He doesn't really have much in the way of outfit. Most of his cool details are on like his gloves and stuff, but I ain't drawing that because I'm lazy. So we get this instead. See guys, you don't have to go nuts with Art Fight. Any points are good points, and if you had a good time, then it's nice.
Exactly.
And the people will still enjoy that you drew their OCs, because, man, is that cool.
It's very cool, because how many times do you get the opportunity to do that? And actually have time to do it?
I'm kind of forcing myself to make time, honestly. Didn't do all the things I should have done today, but...
You know, you do what you can, and at the end of the day, you gotta realize you're human. Oh, close-up happy images? I think we're gonna have to wait for season 2 Pastry Puff.
Yeah.
Unless you want to try to pull a manga panel. Then you wouldn't have to wait for season 2. You could just pull from the Keel arc. Or after the Keel arc.
Yeah, they really were like, yeah, we're getting another season. Here's a cliffhanger. And it was like, God damn it. Cool, but
Like, you got me hyped now. How dare you?
Yeah. I'm like, no, they're gonna end it on such a cool plot.
But at least we know we're getting answers.
Yeah. At least we know it's confirmed.
Like, I will say this, for as much as I would have adored Ice Adolescence or Yuri on Ice continuation, it can technically end with them meeting up on the bridge, and we can fill it in with our imagination.
It just would have been so good.
I just don't wanna.
I want to have more.
I want actual show.
I want cool stuff.
I want cool stuff.
Give me the gays back.
Please.
Bring them back.
That's all I ask. That's all I ask
Of you. That's all I ask of you. That was a wild memory thing there.
That was crazy. Well, the other one we've sung together is On My Own.
Yes.
We did that for a grade one
and
time.
And also though Journey, Don't Stop Believin'.
Oh yeah.
That was that class too.
That was a wild class.
It's a good class though.
That was fun. We got to be artists making our own music.
Yes, and Sibelius, something like that.
Oh, they're absolutely going to be important, Pastry Puff, and I am so excited to get more of them in further seasons. That's why I want to read the manga. I want more of them, and I want them sooner.
I was just like, now,
I want
please.
it now. I want instant gratification. I don't
I
want to
want
wait.
it all. Don't want to wait. Can you show me the rest of Windbreaker? Perfect.
Beautiful.
Well, I think we're gonna have to end off. Dylan's gonna be barging in here any second, saying bedtime.
Tis bedtime. Well,
tis bedtime. But
we both
thank you
gotta
all
get
for
up
hanging
earlies.
out. Indeed. Thank you all for hanging out and
Yes,
chilling with
thank
us
you for
during our
spending this
fight.
art fight night with us.
Hope you guys do your own attacks or get attacked or get revenged or whatever wishes you
Or
wish.
enjoy all the artwork, you know? If you're like
Yeah.
me and you're a spectator, that's always
You're
fun
just having a
too.
good time. And
Watching
yeah.
all these talented people.
We actually have Drawing in Dragons on Thursday, which will, still be character tarot cards because no, Ori still hasn't finished them because God, and that's the only time she has to do them. So,
Such is life.
This is you're subject to it.
You know, we accept it, we roll with it.
And
this is life.
yeah. And of course, Ace Attorney on Friday. We'll see you all then. Have a lovely evening, and
Yes.
good night.
Stay cool, stay hydrated. Thanks for joining us. Good night, everybody.